Doe, Madam Veronica Doe.
Yes.
Miss Veronica Doe.
Yes.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Well, thank you so much for having us, my mother and myself. We really appreciate it. I think the reason this show is quite unique is because we have never spoke openly on live about all the problems we've been going through. We've never really defended my father, her husband, publicly. We've always just left it alone. But I think it's a great opportune time to do that. So we have quite a few things to cover. My mom will really go into details in some of the areas, and then I will do in other areas. So really, we're here to really have a frank and open and honest discussion on about 5 areas. So first, the first thing we're going to discuss is our family, our Tucson folks really, and Zoe, his mother, Dicio, and his auntie, Teresa, in particular. We will really go into details about all the things they've been doing to us and all the oppression we have endured. So that's the first section. And then the second section, we will be talking about all the agents who works with my father, her husband, the former president, all the agents, all the things they've done, all the things that they withheld. We will name them and we will say what we have to say our piece. And the third thing we will talk about is our relationship or lack thereof with Madam Sirleaf, how we feel that she's one of the key people who really strengthens Zoe in his wickedness. I mean, Zoe doesn't need any help. He's already wicked. But I think with her giving him, you know how he does. He hangs around with any incoming president and he makes, he buys his way in, or he gives them the thing that he feels that they need to have. So we would talk about that. And then the next one we will talk about is our relationship or lack thereof with the former president of Liberia, George Weah, and how our relationship and how the first and only time my mom ever met him, how he really reduced her to tears in front of everyone and just pretty much insulted her. And we haven't said anything about it at all, And then the last, if we have time, if time permits, is to talk about our father, really who he is. People don't really know the man behind the image. All they hear mostly is what the propaganda says, what Sirleaf has been saying, because of course she had to paint him like a monster in order, for her to succeed and to do what she had to do. She had to really tear down someone so that she is the savior. We will really talk about him. And also it's important to know why he felt he needed to go to Freeport on the 9th of September on that fateful day. There were so many things behind it. We know the arrangement that he had with ECOWAS and what he was there to do and the aftermath. So pretty much that's how we're going to start. But so the first few areas, my mom will cover it, especially with our Tucson folks.
Thank you. So let me give the Omar 1 minute or 2 minutes to do the same. If you want to speak vernacular, so our people out here in the diaspora can hear, or she speak English. So, but let me give the Omar time so she can tell us a little bit. Omar, how you been doing in England? How life so far? How you been doing?
Yeah, my son, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be on your show today because I've been here in this show here a long time, and I'm my first time talk to you today.
Oh, so you can be watching the show too.
Of course.
Oh yes,
yes,
we can enjoy us. We like the way you can deal with some people.
I know.
Oh my God,
you speak like a real Queenable man.
Watch your printable shows. So Omar, Omar, how your like before we go into the former leaders, how your relationship with the current president now, Joseph Boakai? You got you got there?
Yeah, Vice President. President Boakai. Yeah, since he be president, I don't go Liberia. So I never talked to him yet.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, you had a relationship before, like talking before you got to the president
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, he know me very well, and I know him too also. We used to be talking before, but since I be in England, I never talked to him yet.
Okay, that's good. So when
And
when you
my son Samuel dead now in Liberia. Go see him anyway.
oh okay.
So yeah.
So when you plan to return to Liberia?
Well, maybe from now to 1 or 2 months.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go
I'm
to
tired now. I want to go back home and rest.
yeah, okay. All the old man and my old man too. Yeah, she tired. She said she won't go back, so we send her back.
Yeah,
Yeah, get cold over here for them, so you
I
won't go
know.
back yet.
Yeah.
So okay, so can you? What's your relationship with your husband's family members? Are you guys still have that same relationship that your husband was alive, family wise?
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Let me start it this way. You know, I'm first Lily. Me and my husband, he saw me in Monrovia. So he praised me. He said he want me. So I said, I know.
Speak up.
I said, I
Oh, yeah.
don't want soya. I don't want to marry soya man. I went back to a country. So he behind me. I refuse. I go back in the country. Then he sent letter to his family, to his mom and pa. They must come follow me to my town in Johnson. So he came to Johnson to my family. And they only talk to my family. That time my pa was in Africa. So she stopping with my grandma. She was there for 1 week before she came back. Then I follow her. I come to my husband. So we are together in the Paris since 1970. We have been together before we in the mansion. Okay, when we're in the mansion, my duty is to help the children, people, you know, the one who want job, they come to me, I help them. Sometimes I talk to my husband, why you want, he give it to you, you know, that's what we used to do. I used to build school, building houses, you know, give people scholarship, all those things that my duty to do it. My budget that was $200,000. I used to
Every year.
every year, 200,000. My owner a Larry, that was $2,000 every month. So that's what we're doing. So from there, we are all right. My husband is just saying, Nancy, you are duty to do in the mansion, just helping the people. You're not a politician. Huh? So you're helping the people, you're not able to. Why you're not able to do, leave it. Or anybody come to you, you must help them. You get a job, give it to them. They minister them. You can call them, you know. You ask the person for me, you must employ the other person for me, you know. They will do it. That's all you must do. I say, okay. That's what we'll be doing there. Okay, after the job, after we finish doing now, the trouble come to us today. I begin to square one. Yeah. So my husband passed. When he died, only 4 person come to me that commission T, Mr. T, he and his wife, they come to me. they be with me and my children in England. For 3 to 4 months, they were with us. They doing well for us. Yeah. They doing well for us because Mr. Tay, when they go to play, my husband call her. He said, "Yeah, my wife here. You must please help her. You know, please help her. You the one who you're the other people." That's how she take me as a daughter. So we were together in the house, and I told him, Mr. Tay, I said, my husband had an account with one of the Lebanese men here, they call him Losami. So my husband said, I should go to him, call him, let him transfer an account to me. So that's the one that I be behind a few days now, and my husband passed. So then you come now, you help me to get that money. He said, okay. So he tried, he talked to Losami. Losami said, no. He would not say anything. He got the account for true. No, he not know. He can't tell her the figure was there. And say JZyNo come. So I said, but JZyNo in Liberia. We can't get trouble. He said, no, he in Conakry now, in Guinea. So it's better for you to go there and get him. Somebody to go there and get him to come. That's why that Lebanese message. So next day now, I said, I'm going to Conakry. Before Jay said, no, send me. Because the way you be busy, you clean, you hear everything. So I can't allow you to leave her in a house, then you go to different country like that. So you stay with the children, let me just go to JZyNo. I said, all right. Because Mr. Tay, Commissioner Tay, he the one who went Nigeria to get a lawyer, I said, who was with my husband that time. When they sue my husband that time, the police catching, I think everybody here he's a lawyer, he passed now he's not living again. So he went to Nigeria. So that Mr. Tay went for him. So then now I'm gonna go for where I need JZyNo. I watch it. I said, okay. We read there. Oh, everything. I said, yes. I didn't pay for true. I didn't talk him. Oh, yeah. And he said, he said, all the document money you want to give it to the country woman. So let us just share it. Let us just share it. So two of them now they share it. In Conakry. So after they finish it, the king, when the king now, they stopping, JZyNo stopping to Switzerland. Actually read to us in England. He said the British people refused to get JZyNo visa. So we must go there to him. I said, well, okay. And Losami was in Switzerland also. That they play was living. The Lebanese man was talking about JZyNo.
Yeah.
Okay. So me and Mr. Tay, Commissioner Tay, we went in town to get my visa to Swiss embassy there. That is was there now. Jay left off, he went in front of us in Switzerland. He and the lawyer asked JZyNo. So they were there, working, He said, people went in from. I said, okay, next day we went. We went there. I said, why Johnson? He says, Lord Sammy come for Johnson this morning, 8 o'clock. He carried him up at night, and I come here, so I don't know why he at. I said, he getting died already. He said, yeah, then Rocky, he came. Yeah. So when he came now, so after we finished, we tell everybody $1. So I said, I'll send Jay to you there. He said, okay, let it day bro. So when it day bro now, he told me there are two of them now, they write the document, write paper that all the children that how we divide the money because I control one of the account two in England. The British lawyer I have, they say, since we're going to Switzerland, then we will kill the money too. I said, okay. So we went there. So two of them now, in the day, they start writing how we divide the money. All my children, then each person 20,000. I mean, yeah, 20,000. Each person 20,000. Each person 20,000. I had 8 children. So, and Che got 350. And Johnson got 250. I got 350. So they brought the paper. He said, let it divide the money first before we were talking about the document what from the country, from Liberia. So I said, no. Let us see the document first before we divide the money. They said, no. Damn, I said, we start talking now from $1 to $1. And the counselor, Nyamplu, called me one side. He said, Mrs. Doe, I said, yeah. He said, these people here, while I look at HA and Jackson, a lot of they went hard thing from you. Because for Jackson to go in alone, because I'm going with him, he and myself went there.
In my apartment.
In my husband's room.
After he died.
After he died now. We went there. I went there with him. Then the buckler now for the president, Teddyride, he said, he had a gray here, why all the document inside. He said, okay. So he take that gray there, he bring it to you. But the way you and him talking like that, I don't satisfy. So why they tell you?
Who the buckler get a grip to? Che?
No, Jackson.
Oh, Jackson too.
Yeah, so they give the grip to Jackson. Even before Jackson came to Guinea with my father documentations, the soldiers and all of them were calling us, say, look, we've packed all your husband's things, we've given it to Jackson, he's going to Guinea. So try and go and see him. By that time, my mother was mourning, she had shaved her hair, she's lost so much weight, she wasn't eating, she was sickly. So that's when she was about to go. Then Che said, no, don't go, let me go.
Yeah.
So she called Jackson and said, okay, I cannot go, but I'm sending Che on my behalf. Gave him the grip. He said, okay. That's how when they got the grape, they shared among themselves. They came to Switzerland and they shared among themselves. So they said, before we share with you the account that you have, because the account that you have, let's share it first, and then we will show you what we got. So she said, but wait, I send you to go get it. You're not in a position to be negotiating or threatening me. That's how even our British lawyer said, no, that thing is not heard of. Mm-hmm. When a man dies, it goes straight to his wife and his children. They are responsible for it. Yeah. If they want to give it out, it's fine. But I would suggest don't do anything. So then our Liberian lawyer, Counselor Yomplu, said to her, oh my, if you really won't get anything, those people will hide everything from you if you refuse to give them. But at least if you show good faith, so whatever they ask you for in good faith, show that you have good intentions, that you will share everything that they give you, because technically they can't get anything without us.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Give them everything that you have. So that's how they split it. So we, the children, we, the natural heirs, we got only 20,000, and they got 250,
300,
350. Yeah, they got the majority of it, and still they refuse.
So now, after that, they and myself talking now. I said, John Prufini tell me my lawyer. I said, okay, you share it. So the brave lawyer refused. He said, if you do it, you want your children to be in the future when they sue us, then we're responsible to pay them money. So we will not do it. So I said, I beg you, you do it. He said, okay, then we will give it to them that you the one now who get them gift. I said, yes.
That's gift, yeah.
So that what would they? So my mother-in-law, she or all children, girls, children, they got $60,000
each altogether.
Together.
Okay.
Jay said he got outside children. My husband has 3 children, outside children. They got the same thing what my children got, 20,000 each. So after that, they finish sharing the money now. So I said, okay, we finish now. You bring the document now. Johnson said, I don't go inside. I'm going your husband room. I got nothing. So I said, Shay, how for you? He said, anything what Johnson said, that's it. You can't force him. So I said, Mr. Tay, you hear what the children talking? Before he asked, Mr. Tay asked, he said, but can you be in the room? You say you bring everything, then how come now? He said, I not say it. Mr. Tay not talk again too. As a young now, who care me on the corner there, convene me now, he not talking again. Okay, that man one. And our money, I don't have no strength. And that my first time, no idea, nothing. So me and then now start making flower now. That Johnson, I fighting. I fighting fine. Before he said, oh, Commissioner, you sitting down there, and say beating me. Before everyone said, get out too. Before he part us. That. And that's it. They get out now, they go in their room. I say, I go in my room. How they play stopping. Next day, me and Commissioner, we came back to London. We left them there. The council and where council of where I said, he was with them. We left them there in Switzerland. And they stayed in Switzerland there from bank to bank for 2 months. Everybody refused. Say, what Mrs. Doe? Why the president's wife? We see the document. The money there for him, but the woman's about to come. Then what's she at? So none of them honor them. So they tired now before all of them they scatter. Yeah.
Okay. So in terms of the grips and suitcases, just for clarity, so what we're saying is Jackson had his own and Che had his own. So of course now Che has since passed. His wife Helena, who is in Delaware, has it. And when my brothers and sisters were smaller, when they used to go visit her, they reported seeing a briefcase there. So what Che did, he divided his in two. He left one with his wife in Delaware, and then he took another briefcase with him in Liberia because he brought the documents there to sue us, which my mom will explain next. So then that's 2 people having it. But there's another person, Zoe has it.
I'm coming. Oh, John. So when we came back now, Che go back in America, myself, account to my children. After a few months now, he now sued me in Liberia court. in Liberia. He said
1994.
Yeah, 1990. No, that was 1993.
Okay.
He sued me in Liberia. He said Samuel myself will not marry. Samuel got 3 women. So he the brother for the president now. He wanted to control the property. So he asked the government to get letter administrator. So why born JZyNo. So he hired JZyNo. JZyNo will represent him. So the court, that time Groska, she the Chief Justice. That time Boakai.
Who's that?
The big man in
Interim leader.
Yeah, Boakai, internal government. So he was there that time. So Groska was Chief Justice. So when he sued me like that, Groska sends people to Matale to look for a relative for me. I had a name, my brother Regina, my cousin. So Regina went there in your office. He said, "Oh, do you know Mrs. Doe?" He said, "Yeah, that's my sister." He said, "Oh, JZyNo, or she got a case in a court. JZyNo. So can you contact her for her?" So you able to represent her? Then my brother said, "Yeah, I will represent her." So have Regina represent me. Then he contact me. I said, "Okay." So I read a letter. I wrote a letter. I sent it to the court that they must wait for me. I will come there. So now the 4, I went Liberia. When I went Liberia, me and that boy, I say, yeah, we were in court before I won the case. Because the government say you brother have and why 3 women, we don't know that. She the first lady, she the former first lady in Liberia. Everybody know her. And girlfriend can't be first lady. Then her, she will now control her husband, Isaac. So I never see that one before. So I won the case there, and they gave all my documents to me.
The court documents.
The court document and the letter administrator, everything. Give it to me. Okay. I came to Abidjan.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. So, Groska, Councilor Groska, that time, she doing well. I praying for her, for God to, set her free. I pray for her. She got good heart. She helped me that time. And she know my condition. I can't read and write, and she helped me very well. That will be friend. God will be with her. I pray for her.
Because the case could have concluded without you knowing.
Yeah.
And you would have lost everything.
Exactly. But she the one now.
Make sure
I got people there.
Okay.
So after I got my document now, I went Cote d'Ivoire that they play our air in Eza. So I went to Giklo to my mother-in-law. I went to her. So I said, "Ole, I want to see you and your children. You got children." So Ole sent for them. That Zoe man refused to come. But the other girl, then Susie, who in America now, and Teresa, who next to my husband. And they came with a family member then. So when they came, we go in the net, I put them together. I said, "Well, now I come to you. Only, the children I got over there, they plenty, and they are small. Nobody able to work yet because they not reach that age yet. So I'm begging you, please talk to your children. Let us go, let us take money, what belong to you, I will give it to you. What belong to my children, the guy, I got my own. So I'm begging you, that will account to you for. All they start, then to us, girl, now we not got nothing. That's why you come to offer, we not got nothing. Me and Tolisa now, we start, changing war and things. Then Susan now, who my husband next to, who next to so man. Because so man the first. Then Susan now, girl. Susan girl now, Susan say, wait. My people, never be in our house here, we are never made flower. We are never made flower. That how who come in our house, who bring bad law here before, all of us will scatter today. So when Nese come to us, we must make peace. We are not make flower. You deny her now. We don't got nothing. We don't got nothing. How am I to see our children? So say our brother die now. Then we must forget about the children. Also, she start crying. I say, I get up from the chair. I clap up. Start crying. All the refugees, they play with pack that time because that was 94. 96. Everybody was crying, yo. The old man then why in the town said they came to the he thought that what happened then? He said no, that they are president wife who came to see mother-in-law. Now why the refugee children then see her crying. He said, oh, I thought that why the rebel came here before they went back. And Susan said, so they start baking her, we stop. So Susan said, oh man, talk good thing. Talk good thing so we can see our children here. We can't behave like that. Our children, our brother children. Before the man get on, I said, Nancy, I said, yeah. He said, all the strong person will get a kidney boy. Say you come to me today. Everything is finished. They must not make flower. So you and myself will go Abidjan. I will call Che. Che got everything. I said, okay. The next day now, Susan said, when Che be coming down, all will come. I said, okay. So me and Ole came to Abidjan. To Abidjan, where name Ajeme, I play a family. I play she's shopping. So next day we had meeting there. You say your culture, you tell him that he said you must say that only way he will come soon. So okay. They call him now. They told him just start calling around now. Or they 10 round again beyond the people buy. Or call he said that there's a business they're calling you for a sale. So he said, okay. Me, I won't see you anyway. I'm missing you, and I don't got ticket to come. So they called me yesterday. I told them, let them buy my ticket so I can come. So just leave them, let them buy my ticket. So they come to me. Our family then brings $700. So I told my family then there, they correct $500. We pull it together, 1,200 and buy ticket for Chase to come. So Chase came. When Chase get there, in the morning, that time now, all children then, their husband then, all of them, they came from the country. All of them, they came from the country. They started there. In the morning, they had meeting. When they had meeting, they say, no, Chase mom, she release anything to me at the meeting they have. So, Susan said, oh, say you don't want to say anything. So no need for me to be in the meeting. Me, I'm going to Ghana. that she or her husband they left and go Ghana. So they living in where they Ajeme, me, I live in where they Mankoli. So before I came that evening now, Susie left already. So we had meeting. I say, oh, we here now. Talk to your son. You know, the same thing what I told you. When you bring it, me and myself will go in a bank. What belong to you, I will give it to you. And the money what I divide first, and your guy your own. Jay say, I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you. Yeah? Care you children to Niabo. We don't want them. So people say, care you children to Niabo. My uncle got plenty of children. We don't need your children. Oliso, Chay, and why didn't Zopian? 3 of them now that they are war. They be talking. So start insulting me. My sister Betty, where myself going? She take her hater and tie her away. Say, so I will beat you now when you causing my sister now. I will beat you now. He said, no, I can't for you because you Alabama man. He said, you don't know that next to her? Oh, she and DCO then drove man, they sitting down there. None of them talking you. Me, I just looking at them. So I say, oh, yeah, you children talking. What you say? Only girl now, she walk outside. I will kill myself. Then they be on. Yeah, come back. Yeah, come back. Then she come back. Then they take it again. I said, Ole, you hear why you children insulting me? Then she get out. She go outside. I will kill myself. That one will be doing you. So I said, wait now. So then you just fooling me and will be doing 18 years old now. You can't say anything other. Then the one I'm talking about now after 12. Then they left for the dia. He get on now. He said, Nancy? I said, yeah. He said, you got bad, mama. Yeah, you got bad. You got bad. Leave this thing here. They always say, she or children say they not want to give you anything. Just leave it with God. Yeah. I said, but they're doing small. Then why will I will marry? He said, but that we'll be talking there tonight. They said, no, they're not going to listen to you. So we'll be on it. They bro. They have to do it. So leave it, mama. I'm begging you.
Let us make this bigger here. Madam Nancy Doe here. Before the old man go, I want to know what the B stand for in Nani.
Oh, the B stand for my father. Bon.
Oh, Bon, okay.
Yeah.
Nancy Bon Doe from all the way England and London.
Yeah.
Joining us. What time is it now? It's about 4 o'clock to you or 5 o'clock?
No, now it's 5:08.
Yeah, 5:08 over there. You know, she's joining us. So, Mom, you were explaining when you had to go get take care of 1 or 2 things. You're back now, so we'll let you to. This is just Nancy B. Doe explaining her ordeal to us. Then we're gonna go deep down to Ellen Sirleaf, to George Weah, then we go to Joseph Newman Boakai. We want to know her connection, your relationship with these former leaders. So, Madam Doe.
Yeah,
go ahead, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. So that's a place we started in Cote d'Ivoire. Then, before I thought we saw again, when I came to Liberia, 2003. I called him in my 2004. 2004, I called him in my house in 24th Street. I said, so Okay. Before I call him first, I went to Joy Ada. Because Joy Ada, he and my husband in business. So I went to him. I said, I want car. He said, I'm going to go to zoo. So I said, but who is zoo? How will go to zoo? Okay. Before that, my husband, that time now I left when he had a piano gas shop. This zoo man brought 1990.
Mm-hmm.
When I had a piano gas shop, my husband sent plane to bring him. That this year brought him. Mr. Piano that time.
He's your brother-in-law.
Yeah. Because that to hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So when she came, the time she going by, my husband gave her this year 2 suitcases. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Get 2 suitcases here, my document inside, and for my children." Yeah. So it's for my children. I got plenty of document here with me. So carry 1 year and keep it. So that time now, he used to call me. I can't call you again. When he call anywhere, the bill come to me. I pay it. Yeah.
There's a satellite phone. Or
Yeah.
was connected to the UK because there was no telephone communications in Liberia.
Yeah.
They have blocked
Okay.
everything. Yeah.
So he called me. He told me how he gave his sister 2 suitcases that his children document inside. So I start crying. I said, why? You will not make it? Then he holding the telephone for 5 minutes. He said, Nancy, pray for me. So I just telling you, I should have gave you the 2K here, but I don't even know that the level will read here.
Mm-hmm. My journals didn't tell me what this bad.
Yeah. I don't know. So the high is. So it stays there. I call Zoe again. That time now, I call Zoe now. I talked to him. I said, Zoe, they document here where you can get, my husband have a business with a lot of people here, few of them. The document inside there, why you can't give it to her? He said, I ain't got nothing. If you get flu, you must go sue me. I said, I won't go sue you. I ain't got money to sue you, so. He said, but I ain't got nothing. I ain't got your husband money. I ain't got your husband document. I ain't got nothing. When you guys, you got any flu, then go sue me. And he left to my household in 21st Street. My one was there. That time, none of my children come here. I said, okay. Then that time he left. So what time we talk to?
On the phone when I spoke to Zoe. I will talk to him and talk about Zoe.
Okay. Now the play will stop it.
And the other thing too, you need to mention when my mother got back, she went to JZyNo to say, my husband say you go horse for him.
He said yes.
JZyNo, the Lebanese man, he said yes, I got it.
Oh, bring the D.
Bring a D.
The D in that bed too.
What's so God?
In that suitcase. Two baby suitcase.
In addition to, when my mother was there at that time, Edwin Snow.
Can you face the camera to your side to see if they don't want to know your character woman?
Yeah. At that time too, Edwin Snow, he was it LPRC?
Yeah.
Managing director?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Zoe was his deputy. Only God knows how Zoe got that job. I guess he got it through
Chai.
That's when the Lord came. So he approached the old man and said, look, we're fixing government people houses. We're fixing people houses. We got
Every snow now.
Yes.
Okay.
At that time, 1993 or 4. So my mom said, okay, please. Thank you. Because, her house was seriously bombed. And also to, all our houses, not only after they finished bombing it, the most of refugees there, especially Crown people, they all live in all houses. So she said, okay. So he sent an engineer. She never contacted him. He contacted her. He sent an engineer and they did the estimates. And it was a lot of money.
60,000.
60,000 to repair a house. So then 2 or 3, when he sent the engineer, he sent it right away after he spoke to her. So a week or 2 later went past. She said, oh, she called him, but you came to me and said you wanted to do this for us. We agreed. What happened? What was your response, Mama?
So said, no money.
He said that your family thing, go talk to him.
He said that your family thing, but so said no money. So, ma, I cannot do anything. So, what I will do, ma, when you're ready, I will buy carpet floor for you.
For your house.
Yeah, for my own help.
But you can't do anything, our family thing.
That's what he said.
And also, too, any Lebanese people will contact, they will say, go ask Zoe, if Zoe agree. And before we go that, so you see, I will talk next. I will talk on, I really want to tell people who Emmanuel Penu is. Zoe Emmanuel Penu.
Read that part.
Which part?
The time we talk on the telephone when he was running.
I don't know. Which part?
When Joe was running, oh man.
Yeah. That time I'm on DCO. Insulting me.
That's all the way down to 2020. Yeah.
Oh,
we're trying to go in chronological order. Yeah.
Okay, so the house, the house down that Mr. Snow called you to repair, he just giving the authority the go ahead, what they send the people that did the estimate, $60,000. He didn't call the Omar. The Omar called him. He said, I want you to face the camera to you because you I want you spoke. Yeah. So and then he said the Omar should get to Zoe.
Yeah. He said it's your family thing. Your family thing. Oh, but Zoe said no money.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so then they didn't fix the house. Which one of the house? The one she lives in now?
The one I was living in
now. So my mom fixed it.
I fixed
So
it.
she fixed it
herself. Yeah.
So how about the house in Grand Jire? That house in Grand Jire is
we've taken some estimates. It's a lot of people. So this is where the witchcraft part comes in. Honestly, whenever we try to do anything for our father, something happens. Either we get ill. When they had when President GGA President James Ibuti had this father. First of all, we really got to thank him because he did such a fantastic job. We wouldn't have been able to have done it because of the oppression. Anything we have to do relating to our father, we either get ill or something happens. Either you lose your job. Something emergency always happens.
the house in Zwedru, Grand Jire County. You guys have documents that the house, all the property, all the document in your possession.
Yeah. All the documents is in our possession.
That one, the family didn't, your husband's family didn't take that property from you.
Yeah, able to face it, so they don't take it.
But I mean, everyone knows it's for him, so that one is not debatable, And also, we've got the documents for that one. We got it through archives and we got back. So that one we knew. So we were able to get the documents. It's the ones that we don't have the documents to. We don't have the particulars for it. Yes.
Okay.
So
how many houses now that the Doe family got in the Madame Doe, Nancy Doe? How many houses of your husband's, you and your husband's property? How many of them that you got their deeds, their papers all in your hands? How many of them that your husband's family didn't take from you? Because everything I heard, everything that you've been explaining now is like the husband's family, those family, the Tucson, the family people from there, those and sisters, and your Veronica, your cousins, they suppressed, and your uncle J. Doe and Jackson Doe, they kind of suppressed the kind of suppress the widow here. So how many documents or property of your father's houses you got in your possession? How many?
We don't have any because they took everything. So what we were able to get are some documents from the archive. You know, I got to say thanks to a lot of Congo people. They came to us and told us, "Oh, I sold this property to your husband."
Okay.
So they give us the information, and then we go and get the deeds, or they give us a copy. So if they don't tell us, so we've got those ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many of them you ever to retrieve? 3, 4.
Yeah, so we got one, but this man's in Vonnie Sherman. Vonnie Sherman took that one from us. That one that doesn't need anything fixing. My mother was in that one, and she put some boys to look after it. She came back. Vonnie Sherman broke the lock here inside. So she said to Vonnie Sherman, "What are you doing in my house?" Vonnie Sherman said, "Hey, Ma, Becky, you are running for senator representative. I can't remember which one. Please let me be there for 6 months."
2004.
2004. Please let me be there for 6 months, and I'll turn it back to you. So 6 months come, 1 year come. Mama said, "No, you have to go." And he said he's not going. Your house is for him.
Then he really made one of these.
And then he made his own deed. And we took it to court, and I went to court to file the paperwork. Well, my mom threw a lawyer. No head, no tail. And he's been there since 2000. It's been court for.
He's still in the house?
He's still in the house.
He's still in the house. He's not in the house now, but
he rented it. Yeah. So then I went to Liberia about 5 years ago and said, "This is if they're blocking her under her name, let me do under my name." As soon as they saw Vonnie Sherman name in the court, they said, "I'm sorry, we can't help you. We cannot help you sue, no lawyer. So we can't help you with that."
Oh, wow.
So those are some of the things we wanted to see President Weah for, because it's no justice for us. And also too, in terms of the houses you mentioned, Famuma. So what my father did was Famuma Incorporation. It's an incorporation where he built a lot of houses because, you know, he had farming, he had diamond, he had gold mines and stuff. He had rice, like he was supplying Sierra Leone with. You know, he had businesses with the government in Korea. So he had a lot. You know, when you're the president, you have credit for everything. Everyone comes in, they want to do business with you. You don't even have to ask them. So he was in businesses with a lot of Lebanese people, you know, like whether it's factory, a lot of factories, a lot of Cimenco, a lot of building stuff. He was in a lot of businesses. Yeah. So everything is under Famuma. So his construction, also he built a construction company. You know, he partnered with Lebanese people for construction company. So they built Famuma. So that's the one that's been in court since 17 years now. No head, no tail. So it came to me in 2012 and said to me, "Veronica, do you want to get the Famuma case out?" I said, "Of course we want to get our Famuma case." He said, "Okay, then I need to bring you a document where you lease it to my Lebanese friend." I said, "So you ain't able to release it because it's fair. You ain't able to give us justice just because it's the right thing to do. If I was to sign it over to you, then it's not in our hands. Because we know our documentations for Famuma, he has it. So by them taking over Famuma, they will automatically claim the rest of the other documents." So I said, "But so unless I drink water through my nose, I won't give it to you." He said, "Then it will just be in court." So it's like, who is Zoe to be able to manipulate justices? You know, even some clerks, because we've been going in and out of court for so many years, some clerks called us, say, "Now your cousin that really wicked, he brought your part documents and wants to know how the courts can give him power to be able to claim your assets. So we're just going to let you know." That's what they've done.
Mentoring there, then he want to be there. He the cousin nephew.
Yeah. Also in 1991, when Sawyer was interim leader, you know, my father has a lot of cars. You know, when presidents go overseas or when people come, they give them gifts and they'll ask you what you want. And he wanted cars. And for us, we wanted dogs. So a lot of countries used to give us cars and dogs because that's what we wanted. So he had over 27 cars, all different types from all over the world. They called the Doe family. Zoe was in Liberia. Of course, we're not in Liberia because it was 1991. Zoe took himself to Liberia and claimed all of our cars, 27 cars, on behalf of the Doe family. Yeah. And the paper document that we had seen before, it was Philip Banks, who was the one who signed off. I don't know if he knew that Zoe was tricking us, But that was the document that signed off. So then Zoe was able again to sell those cars to the Lebanese people, which then gave him the right because he has the documentation to ship it out. So Zoe started doing us from way, way, way back. So Zoe is a career criminal.
So let's say now, you say the old man talking about you went to George Weah. First of all, the old man went to ECOWAS court.
Yeah.
And she won her case, old man. You won the case, Madam Doe.
Yeah.
That was Doe and George Weah time. Weah gave you your money?
What's that? No.
He did not?
We are the thing what we are do to me, say what I tell you, I'll cry.
Come on, please.
I'll cry. I went to Weah office. I go
George Weah now, who they say that's your son, your husband's son now. He the one, you went to ECOWAS court, you won your case. And he didn't give you your money?
Yeah. You say how many times you not see Weah say when he was president?
You saw him? 1 time, 2 times?
1 time.
When he had a PR thing to do,
Yeah.
not because of her visiting him. She went to see him over 10 times, but he never saw her.
He refused to see me. So me and Mr. Blah went there to him 11 o'clock
In the morning.
in the morning. Before we see Weah was 8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
Yes. So we went there to him, and that he did speak up for us, for we are to our, pension, our small thing on it. He said no money.
You met George Weah and he told you no money.
I telling you, I said the people what they say, some of them, they play what part. He said no money. Then and that said that then you can't put her on the community too, so it can be, like how do you call it? So to keep big, I don't know how to call it, man. I forgot the name. He said
chairman or
chairman.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said no. Then what a man named Bawachima. Bawachima said no money.
Bawachima now, the former speaker.
Former speaker, yeah. He was right there. He said no, he didn't want to answer that one. No money.
After you won your case through the ECOWAS court, you go to Liberia and George Weah, it was Weah in town, they refused to give you your money.
Ask anybody in Liberia, they know about it. So I talked to him for June. I said, my son, I'm begging you. June, that you lay brother. When you do anything, that you lay brother forgive me. I beg you, don't sack him. I hold you for. He said, don't beg for June. June, amen. So we will see to a real man.
That Joe, we are telling you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Veronica, put the camera on the old man, let the people, because all along the people then saying George Weah is Samuel Doe Pa. It's Samuel Doe's son. All the crown people that put a voted for George Weah, they gave George Weah all the votes. All the people. And this is a shocking thing that we are hearing, that George Weah, after you won your case, you went to him to give you your money, to even give your son a job. He's telling you your son, somebody he can born, he's telling the boy that they are men, they can fight it out.
No, of course. I said, boy, Chima was there. What Matthew Zaza, the
senator from
Sano. Yeah, he there. Plenty of people there, they play park. That was conference room with a long table. They play park.
Wow.
So there we were talking here myself. We on the table here. Then he read it now. Then he back to me. The time I was running here, I was they say, Mommy Doe, that my woman, the you talk, then you come here, you say Fefe. I cry. Oh, that man talked to me that day.
I will be right back. So Madame Doe is backstage here. Let me bring her back here. And she said, Omar is difficult, especially for someone who everybody in the county, everybody in your county call your son to behave in such a manner. But I don't blame those people. I blame if what you are saying with Zoe, and these are things that Zoe could do, because I won't do that to my uncle's wife. If the people seeing the suppression from your own husband's family members, they will bring that to you too. So that's something I think God need to touch Zoe's heart to start doing the right thing. It's not late yet. He can start doing the right thing for his mom. You know, your uncle's wife is your auntie. I mean, yeah, your uncle's wife is your auntie. Even in the Western world, in Africa is your mother. Your uncle is your father. Your uncle's wife is your. So I don't know what tradition he grew up in. You come to the Western world, that's what the Westerners do. You go to Africa, that's what the Africans do. So what's going on? Well, let us come back now, Omar. You went to George Weah. You won your case in the Equine Court. You went to George Weah for Weah to go and see reason to give you what you deserve, what you were entitled to, your benefits. And he tells you he don't have money. And Buffer Chimoden telling you they don't have money. And they know the law. They are paying Ellen Sirleaf, but they cannot pay you. They were paying Joseph Boakai, but they could not pay you. And I'm sure Joseph Boakai then paying them now. So when Boakai stop paying them now, will they be okay? Will they be happy? But Omar, all that thing, it comes from within the Zoe group, the Doe group towards you, which of course is something that we don't like. So let me get you the time, Omar.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to, the people, the war is hearing your side of the story now. They will get to Boakai. I think those in this unity party from Grand Jira County, they can get to Boakai and try to get to Boakai so you can get your benefits. Because he bought Boakai when he was vice president. When he left 6 years, he had a benefit. Ellen's still receiving her benefit. That's things that the Liberian people are put in the law to give people. So you should receive your husband's benefits. You should receive your husband's property, your Zoe panel. I think Jesus Christ need to touch his heart. If he can't go to church, he need to start going to church so he can be touched, so he can give the property of. You can't make a widow to cry like this. The Bible says that you can't suppress the widow. There are things that you can do in the world, but there are certain things that you cannot do. So man, if you want us to go for another break, we can go for that. But I want to open.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
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 So this is the first time for the people to hear these things. While we're taking our own time, we break and then we come on. So go ahead, man.
Yeah. So you understand, Joy Weah? When my husband was president, he lacking too much. He lacked Joy Weah too much. Everybody know. Kind 200,000 and get in to go and play ball, and start his and business and thing. Joy Weah don't get no appointment. Anytime he ready, he come to the mansion. Anytime, every day. He the one who do me like that. But it's not bad. I want to go say. So when we left from there, before I read to the wedding City Hall, then the radio star announced that they saw Samuel Kanyan do JZyNo. So I said, JZyNo. That be so. Forget it. how Joy Weah business. So I want to say something. Continue, right?
Yeah, go ahead, ma.
So the I think that was 1 year, sir. 2019 when it's all running.
2014. When you call Sam?
Oh no! Oh, to call. Okay, when you call some June, that was 2013. That time I was in England with my dollar here.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, can we just go to the President Weah thing first before we go? Because I know she's upset, so she's not saying everything.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but what happened was when she came home, the reason she was so upset, it was just first of all, she's been trying to see him for a long time.
Okay.
And she really wasn't asking for anything. It's just that we heard through the grapevine that they were going to fire Samuel from his job. You understand?
Okay.
So she didn't want them to fire Samuel because Samuel, yes, he was running for Unity Party. The reason he was running for Unity Party because he had been meeting with President Weah before, and he never ever acknowledged him. He even would blow him off. Samuel tried to sign for CDC, and they told him, said, no, it will not look good. They want crown people to be big crown people to be signing on. It will not look good for CDC if JZyNo Doe signed. And then they when they agreed to do it, they charged him, I don't know, some kind of signing on fee, 20,000 or 30,000. I can't remember the amount. So it's
20,000.
20,000. Yeah. So it was that's the reason Samuel said, but then let me just go to where I'm wanted and appreciated, because he's been trying to connect with President Weah, and he just didn't want anything to do with him. So that's where it's starting from. That's why he went to Unity Party. And even it can be because Samuel went to Unity Party. President Boakai's sons were still working. 2 of them, they were never fired. And of course, their father is, if you want to do it on a party line, then it should have been them. Then all the people for Unity Party should have been fired too.
Yeah.
But we can't have a one-sided government, so that wasn't the case. There was something more personal. You understand? So the only reason he allowed my mom to come was because he was having a photo opportunity for former first ladies. So that's when she went there. That's when she was invited there. It wasn't based on her appointments. She would go on her appointments, and then they would send her back home, say the president doesn't want to see you. So she went to she went to quite a few of the different ministers to get the message to him. So when she went there that day, she said his face was mad, his face was frowned. You know, he at the sight of her, he was vexed. He turned his back to her. He said, "Man, move from here, man." He questioned, so you say you are mother of a nation, that how mother can behave, you know? And how can you accuse her for running a party, that Unity Party, because that ploy with me getting married to him was a Unity Party ploy? How can you blame or someone else?
Corporate conference.
And yes, so she tried to explain to him
in my on my post.
Yeah,
that anything while they say that Mamie and where they we are married a lot. It's not true.
It
Even
wasn't
said
true.
Mamie not in the country.
And even they talked to my husband and everything. So we try to explain. He said, "Man, move from here, man." Oh, it's just the way he was just, "Man, move from here, man, move from here, man," sucking your teeth.
We are getting it, Madam Doe.
Yeah, at the top of his voice, in front of everyone. He didn't care who saw. And he said a lot of other stuff. The place was packed. You understand? The place was packed. And she was trying to explain, but it's not me. So maybe those Unity Party who actually did that ploy, you know, they can explain to him. But what would you think? She would be responsible for Unity Party. She and Ellie said, "We're not even eye to eye." So why would she even do that? You know, as if, I mean, why would I want to even be involved in that kind of thing in the first place? So it's just the pure disrespect. So she said, "Okay, since you not insult me, you not do this, the only thing, let my son keep his job because he's your brother." Because I remember when we were in the mansion, if you want anything from my father, just make sure it's the day that Weah is playing in the mansion. It's the day the day we are there. Anything you want, you'll get it, because he will be so happy. He never needed an appointment. He could go to his apartment, to his mansion. He could go anywhere. Anytime he planned to Tucson, he would carry Weah. I mean, he just loved him, you know. Before Weah had a contract, he would say, "Go, I will fund you." That's what happened. So it was just that it's like when he does that to us, really not just, you do things, you do it for God, leave it. So you're not really expecting people, but you don't expect that level of disgust and disrespect and hatred. It was like pure hatred. So when you finish hating us, then you will go to JZyNo, go to the Pape house and then cry. But then he hit us. Why?
Yeah, he say he cry. He
laughing, he crying. So that's also duplicitous nature. As if you would think that we have done something really horrible to him. Instead, it was our father. Okay, when he invited all those people who helped his career, he never mentioned Doe. I mean, didn't you guys think it was strange? He never mentioned him. So I just really want to clarify, so it's not the Unity Party thing. It's just because my father took Weah for chicken egg, like it was like his love, and he disrespected her. I can be looking at women say, even our former president, any woman, man, move from here, man. I beg you, man, sucking her teeth, all kind of insulting things. So for her to even explain the story hard, it was her assistant who went with her was trying to explain it, and we ourselves were gobsmacked. We couldn't even believe it. So I mean, when she wants to tell the other details or how he insulted her, it's probably not for today, but it's that part, insulting her for something that she had no hand in. Oh yeah, he said it was because of that. That's the reason she lost the election. He lost the election. And then he got even more irate. And then they did it again when I ran for the second time. It was because of her. So it wasn't because Ellen was winning him. It had nothing to do with that. How can she personally be responsible for you losing the election and then shouting at her and cursing at her because of that? It makes no sense. I mean, where's the logic? So anyway, so that's our story. So it's a pure hatred from his end. So he fooled all the Grangidians there to say he does something.
I know that's the story. That's what in Grand Jita County, and this I cannot be aired in Grand Jita so they can actually know that Samuel Doe and the Doe family. I mean, George Weah and the person who the Crown people thought was Doe's son. I mean, I'm shocked. And you see the guy from the LPR, that's Alfonso So behind that thing. He's kind of like trying to mock me too because he said I'm George. We have mock peace, but we didn't know. So this is a shocking thing, that news that are coming to us. I mean, to actually go they owe my own lie. I mean, the widow, that's for benefit. Where was it going to take George? We had to put this woman on a little payroll, even give her money that she won from the ECOWAS court. She took a case to the court. They won the case. She refused. She took it to the ECOWAS court, I think, and she won the case. The ECOWAS said, give the woman her money. All we needed to do was to tell Samuel Tuer to give the woman his money. But they sat there. They enjoyed themselves. Eugene Nangbe, Buffer Chimo, Samuel Tuer, and all these people, George Weah, they enjoy, and they probably took the woman money and ate it. They probably share the woman money among themselves and eat the money. That's why we are here to bring out the truth, and we want to bring it out. So, Mom, I know we didn't go to Ellen Ellen, you probably know Ellen too. She did the same thing like George Weah, because these don't your benefit. You're supposed to get them, your money and all. They took it, and you went to court and you won the case, and they refused to give you your money. So, how was the relationship with you and Ellen Sirleaf? You had a good relationship, you and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, because you and George Weah, obviously what I'm hearing, I'm shocked you and George Weah never had a good relationship. But I want to hear from the old man Jose. I want to know the relationship with Ellen Sirleaf. Please put the camera to the old man.
She laughing.
Oh my, how your relationship with Ellen Sirleaf?
Yeah, Ellen. Ellen. That woman, I don't think she's a woman, she's a man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know, Ellie, she the one who brought war. Everybody know.
Yeah.
Ellie is somebody, the rat, when they be boiling you, then they brought it small. Yeah. Ellie, I don't know. No reason for her to hate my husband. You know, before my husband know Ellie, let me tell you, let me give you the history. April 14.
Rice massacre.
Yeah. So they signed him in Cinco there. In the daytime, you can patrol there. So you can't score anything there.
Who now?
My husband.
Okay. Okay, that April 1979 now.
Yeah. So he patrol there in the daytime. So he said one time, he went there, he was thirsty. Then he go to one Congo woman house. He asked the woman to give him water to drink. The woman said, and you can see the pond around here. Go and look for pond and drink water. I got no water for soya. That's what the woman tell him. Then early man said, soya, what happened? Then he went there. He explained to her. Then early man went inside and open your expert and take one bottle of water there and give it to him to drink. So when he coming from that even he explained, he said, the way I tested today, one Congo woman who gave me water. Then he explained everything to me. I said,
Mm-hmm.
So after that, when they go to pray now, they come up will go see and thing. Then he asked for, he said, one woman who house right here, so. He said, oh, then they tell early man, you see the president, that boy asking about you. That woman come to the mansion to him. He said, I the one who gave you water that time. He said, man, thank you. You know. Here the woman friendly. Me, I don't know her in person. Say, I never see her in person, you early man. He told me. So then the woman said, I got my daughter. But I want for her to come in Liberia because she and Tobo got problem. But saying you here now, you my son, I want for her to come, you know, anything you will back up. Ellie King now, two of them now they start loving. She start love to Ellie.
The old man bringing shocking story to all.
Yeah. I see. He said, that woman able to bomb me. And that woman be behind me, begging me, what am I do? He started laughing. I was fair. I was crying. Oh, then he was playing Joe. You know, now you my white boy. All the Liberia people here now, all the one will take care of them and certify them. I'm the president for them. So the woman be behind me, what am I do? And they start playing for him and connect. So I left it. So why him? Ellie, they doing their thing now. Ellie told him Samuel will marry her and leave the chair to her and go back to school. So Samuel said, down, me? I can't drink water in my nose. How will give my chair to you to be president? I went back to school. No, they can't wear that way. I play their confusion start.
My goodness.
That thing what made Ellie vet today. He put all the brain in the warrior, ba thing in the ball here. Behold, she then lie. That's why she can't talk about the loving thing. What the?
Okay, oh my God, one journalist here, he wrote on here, Gibson Jeru. He talks about trying to.
Yes, that's my
Go ahead.
Hello, Andy.
Yeah, how you doing, baby?
Conflict Dian.
All right.
Wow.
Conflict, how are you,
Conflict. Hey, yeah. How you doing, baby?
I even want to cry right now. But anyway.
Conflict Dian calling from Minnesota. Let me go to Bob Clichy here also from Philadelphia. Let me put two of them on the line. He keeps seeing a belittle. I don't know what is belittle. Go ahead, Conflict. Conflict on the line. 1 minute, get Conflict the chain. Conflict, go ahead.
Okay, it's never late, and God's timing is the best. So there's a war crime code or whatever that Boakai is trying to come with economic code and that when you are rope again all push now. So maybe this is the time. I don't want us to give up now. Now that it's hot, I want us to do everything possible. I'll be calling you later on. And Prince Robert, thank you for having him on the show and taking this time to explain. But when we used to tell you, and when life, I got different videos. That job we had a witchcraft. You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. I was telling you. No, I will tell the Boakai or the Conquer people or the whatever people. Oh, what that thing is talking here. I'm not on the same page with that because change better than slow. When Ellen took power, Samuel Cato Jr. was having job. She hired him. Okay. When they put, I said the best. They had the Oma experience story. Yeah, the woman saw the Oma from it anyway. So the woman will be different. So they will understand the bottom of it. But I mean, brother, that the whole thing down there, you know. And then people take Josh Weah and they sell on their head. They're so blinded, they can't even investigate. So what did you people vote for Josh Weah for, anyways? What? To tell him to give him more power to support your son, family, or to erase them. And that time was talking and they won't do us that. Maybe you throw your barrel away and be your barrel your mandingo lapa on now mandingo mali lapa. Maybe if you get it, maybe that's why you get your own too. So, but I say it's true. But I say maybe that's why you catch yourself not today. But people have been saying this thing ever since you refuse to listen. They refuse to listen to Maryland and they are.
Joseph Boakai now when you go to Joseph Boakai to help the woman so she can claim her property. It's not late. Yeah. John Weah is history. He's not president again. What he did, we will use it against him. Anytime he comes back and he say he won't be president, the Crown people will play these tips and we're going to make sure that the Crown vote reduce. So go and get to Joseph Boakai so Joseph Boakai can come. Let Boakai who you vote for Natomo Do, JZyNo, Dusty Kine, all of you go tell Joseph Boakai to meet the old man and look into the woman case. The woman won her case from Equa Court. She wanted a court case in Liberia. She took it to the Equa. They took it to the Equa Court. She won it. Gave the woman her property, gave her money, and gave her what she deserved.
That money she spent to run up and down to win her case.
Yeah.
And people just take it and dust it. Look, let me tell you something, Matt, before I close, before I leave. There is something in spiritual warfare. They tie your life so that you can't even have your own change because then you will be able to fight them. So they can tie you financially, your own money. They can deprive you from having it because when you get it, you will get strength to wake up to fight for yourself. So all these things got to do with all that. That's one of the reasons they're holding the woman money because the little one she had, she not finished it behind ECOWAS code, the other code, that other code. And they don't want her to wake up and so pain. Yeah, well, people, my own family people are sick. And
is that are you from Tucson or from Babylon? Okay, your Tucson brother to get a woman or property. Then you start telling the woman say and sign the people so will you say the thing I ain't buy property that the woman has more property.
And now I'm talking about the spiritual property.
Yeah, pray for Zoe. Pray for Zoe so he can change so he can get a woman property. Let's go to Henry Dorfus. Thank you very much. And I want 1 minute land food. Let's go to Bob or Clayton. Go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to say thanks to the Oma and Mamie. You see, the Oma, that Oma, if she had to hold the pen for a little bit, she's going to be too good. The Oma she got memories. She got memories. For today, I gave her credit. And that woman going to hold a pin for just a little bit.
Why you say Omar get money? Because you will remember the one with Ellen.
You see, yesterday, Prince, when we were seeing this thing, the reason why I always told you is belated, all right? The reason why I always
there is nothing belated. You know what they call belated? The woman will get a property by say belated.
One thing about you, you can't give people a chance.
But you're not coming to come here and say it's belated. Discuss your own and move.
No, I come in now, brother. The old man show up going on good till you brought out Ingrid on Jerome. Who love to show
my man, don't do that, please. Don't do that on the show, please. No. Yeah, discuss where you call for. In case you're not coming to come, you're coming to have your say. So say what you get to say, please.
So the old man show up going good. The old man said, I ain't finished explaining good. So okay, before you bring in your question, you jump in the middle. You get what I'm saying? But listen, the thing is not about Boakai. It's not about Gion. I'm not Gion. I got pictures of Gion myself. It's not about Gion. All right? If we are lost that old man on the family, all we should have done for
you know this person?
Yes, that's my brother.
You want to come on? I'm saying the link.
Karika.
Are you saying the link? You want to come on? 1 minute, Bob. He want to come on. Should I get saying the link?
Yes, please.
Okay. Go ahead, Bob. Bob?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So you see, so it's not about Junior. You know, still keep a job. Right in the same country, you can vote again. Anybody and say what it costs. If we are lost, if we have lost for President Doe, you could give Gian his job back. But to tell you, the whole thing is playing from the house itself. The Zoe, the whoever, the whole family. If Mamie listening, let them keep the secret to themselves. They shouldn't relate to their own family. They shouldn't relate to nobody want to do anything. Because if you tell somebody, maybe someone honor your sleep and love you. Someone honor your sleep and love the person. Then they give the information out. But you keep it within yourself. And then you'll see how your case will go. You keep it within yourself. And start running your show. You'll see how your case will go. But when you start telling people, oh, we'll do this tomorrow, the next day that person here, they tell whoever, the person do whatever they want to do, the whole case that. So you keep all the information within yourself and start telling people, oh, we'll go tomorrow, we'll go to this, we'll go to that. Let the people be catch on surprise. Let it be catch on surprise. That's it. That's what I got to say.
All right, thank you.
Can I respond, please? What that gentleman is saying, he's correct. So in terms of the Vamuma case, it was there. We know so many clerks. And they say, the clerks say, whenever they put our case to go to the Supreme Court, as soon as it gets for reviewing, the Supreme Court judges can remove it themselves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And my mom has been to see each and every one of them to say, look, at that time it was 15 years. Today,
I just send a link to your inbox. Click on the link and follow it.
Hello.
Click on the link and follow the instruction, bro. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. That's your brother. He want to come on. Send a link.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So anytime they put a link up, they put the case up, they will remove it.
Eventually, the clerks and all of them said, look, we really, really sorry. First, they did it for Ellen. They said, the Chief Justice himself called us and told us we should just wait for the next government because there's nothing
That's what I said before. We see that money there.
We'll apply hair to grow in your hair. So the question is, what is it we're going to do about Zoe? Because we need to do something about Zoe. That's what we're here for. The JIGBA, we're part of this. JIGBA, my mom is a part of it on the WhatsApp. We reached out to them 2020, I think, and they said they were supposed to get us to see President Weah. They were supposed to do something. Someone invited Zoe, and I said to them, this is our problem. How can you invite Zoe to be a part of the solution? He is the problem, So there's certain people within the Grand Gideons who, especially people from Tucson, they plenty from Tucson, not all of them, but most of them from Tucson. You know them, the Festa Zion, all of them.
They can't move.
They can't move from behind Zoe. Whether he's right, we now have over so many.
Let me come.
Yeah, come in.
What the last time Zoe was running that one?
2020 Zoe was running to become senator.
Yeah. So I talked
on the radio
show that nobody wants for Zoe in Grand Gideon
because he's wicked.
Zoe is wicked. So when it came in, so and grandchildren that were people now, and nobody sent anybody. They supposed to send delegation when they hear my boy. So I say, what happened? What wrong with her? They not do it. No ballot. Attention on them. No ballot. And that especially that they are business today, my husband lost. Because he said the marshal park. I said, you must lead the town. He said, Nancy, I will lead the place, the marshal park. They're not fighting.
They ain't soldiers.
They're not soldiers.
Ordinary people.
That's Rosaria. So I will just lead them. That's all they were clear then. I will be here and maybe with them so they can, so they can't kill them. And that little people then when they hear the problem, guy, they're supposed to come in and send me 2 or 3 person delegation to me. So you go our dollar, Mrs. Doe, our sister or our auntie. You go ask her what happened? What between she or people? Nothing. Huh? Nothing. So our people then when you don't get no position, then they not know you. That will be friend. Okay. And when I told that in there, Edward Slangan, when he first of Zion, Sam Gao,
DCO?
No, I can't. They went to DCO plus so carried them to DCO. He said, necessary, so, nobody more vote for me, blah, blah, blah. So you can't crossing her. So they went to DCO now. I mean, they get DCO phone. DCO start insulting me. That woman calls me from my head to my toe.
Who need DCO?
That's all man.
Some witchcraft. I will send you a picture.
That's all man. When you see Zoe, then you see her too. But Una, I know she might be or what. So she started crossing me. I hold the telephone. I said, bro, woman than me, I never do now. I can't read and write, but now my picture in way out now. I'm gonna be quite with this woman teaching word on the radio. I put myself on the ground. So I can't do it. Let this year cost me and go and leave with her.
But before this whole thing, how are you in DCO? Before back when you met Doe, you in DCO, you were one of those sister-in-law then what was shaking or you were in good rap?
Look, 1981, I was in Makale when I got my son, Vani. He's 42-year-old now when I got his belly. When DCO come from the country, in my living room, I would say DCO in my life, baby. You know
She handicapped.
I will set her down in my life, baby. She and myself were very close. She and myself now had no problem.
But mom, tell them when Papa died what she said.
1 minute, let the woman keep it. The lady got to go. She said, she got 1 minute to talk. Precious Ziri, go ahead.
So, yeah, so.
Precious Ziri, go ahead. Let Precious Ziri talk, woman, then she go back to work.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah. Ma, how you doing? How everything?
Yeah, thank God, ma.
Okay. The reason I won't come in for, I'm so sorry for this to happen to you. My friend, like, I'm so shocked and surprised, whatever it is, but I'm so sorry for this to happen to you. But the only thing I have to say, to really be honest, even though I was a little girl, when your husband died, and I know when we were coming to America, your friend said we came with the old man, your husband's mom. She even gave me a ring, and my uncle never laughing at me. He said, oh, that ring when she wear. They said, when her husband died, the ring was gone. Uncle never laughing at me. They were laughing at me that day to the airport. So I got scared and stuff. She said, no, don't worry, you're my daughter and this and that. But the only part about the standard that I don't understand, since I've been following this is the third time now, that we the green Nigerian, we know very well your husband died for us. We know because he has the right to leave that country anytime. He has money to go to any country in the country of God. But he stayed in Grange, he stayed in Moravia to die for the Crown people. And we feel responsible. Okay? That's why we're fighting so hard for your husband needs to be out there. But the only thing I can listen all week, we don't hear from you. The only thing we can hear from you, the lady on this matter. I know when John Doe was running against Doe people. I called Grange, we were running to John campaign. I called Grange. The woman in our office said, my daughter, we don't know Gio. All we know Gio. But we don't know Gio. They don't come around us. Down for us. I was good to that we know that we born that we suffer. We sell plenty, we sell cassava, we sell farmers to go to school. They die with it. We rather to work for so at least okay, girl. So okay, come around with you.
So you think the way you're holding the woman property, what she said now, is the right thing?
I'm not backing for so. I'm just trying to say they need to come around in the Great Chile community.
Oh, they need to. You know Silu Doe. You know Jion Doe.
And back for her.
Jion Doe was in Arizona.
No, since they went, they need to be like these are a lot of things. We went Jion campaign. And that's what the woman said.
No, but they don't live in the country here, so you're not the only one that are living in that one you see.
But the problem is when we are doing stuff, they need to be involved.
Oh, okay.
Doing stuff.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
You need to know them more.
All right.
When you're going to, nobody deserves to go through that. Nobody deserves to go through what you're going through. But just the time I have the opportunity for you to hear my voice, after all this, even mommy. You need to come around us. That's what our policy is about because we don't want our father, our brother, we don't want him to die. Thanks to President James Watson. And we'll continue fighting for him.
Your knee on us, your knee on the statue, your knee on the monument in Grand Gire.
No, but I understand what she's talking about.
Okay. If somebody says Veronica was at the Niawo convention in the US. So
yeah, I was.
Okay. The problem, what I'm trying to say, the person understand my English, what I'm trying to say.
Oh man, get up, man, you're talking too much.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that, Tom. Don't do that. Let the lady speak, please. This is going over the air, please.
Please, don't.
Pressure, go ahead. Stop, please. The thing is going over, please.
Okay.
We'll cut it
I'm
off.
trying to talk to our mother and I have respect for her. Please,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So that's what I'm trying to say, ma. I'm sorry for this to happen to you and we'll continue to pray for you. You and our glad wife, you think we'll stand by you because you're sure we're not going to do.
Okay.
So that's it, my word. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Can I add something? Can I say something with Precious?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Precious. We understand what you're saying. I don't live in the US anymore. I left 2003. But the reason Zoe has really, really oppressed us, you can't even begin. Not just he taking money, but that man's a spiritual witchcraft in his own right. And all he does is go to places for medicine, And when you talk to his wife, she pretends like she don't know what's going on between us, knowing very well we used to have family meeting for this thing every other year. You understand? So does not want anything about us. Look, we started the Samuel Kayando Foundation where we're raising scholarships for children. Do you know the kind of spiritual attack all of us on that board received? And you can even ask Boo Yonli, because he was the chairman on that. Something we planned for our own money to give scholarships to children. They just squashed it spiritually. I was in prayer before I realized it was like So that's what they're doing. What Conflare and Delby said is true. So even when my father died and we were trying to support Grangidians at that time, can you imagine? Somebody, they called his soldiers, then calling you, say, send us money, send us food, we need this, we need backing. And then Che saying no, Johnson saying no. So it's not like we don't want to do, there's so many things we want to do because look, if you look at the number of Grangidians who are in ministerial positions in my father, I think Grangidians, Crown people, they have the least number of positions in his ministry. And you know that? Although Ellen and them were saying nepotism, tribalism, but Limbayans were majority, followed by Congo people, then people from Lofa, then Bassa, before Crown. Crown was at the totem pole. And my father always used to say, you know, if I put Crown people there, they will say that because I Crown man. You understand? So he was trying for them not to think of him that way, but Ellen didn't care. She was like a woman on a mission. So okay. Zoe himself, we need to do something about Zoe. So this thing is a clarion call to say, Zoe, we've had enough. We will deal with you accordingly. In fact, my father's suitcases and briefcases, I just want to make an offer out there to anyone who is brave enough. Because we know the businesses that's in that briefcase. You understand? And also to add something else, we went to the banks because my father took a lot of loan. He took out how much was it with ITC Bank? What Bromskin told you? How much you said Papa took out for the house in Grangie there?
I think they say about 200,000 or 300,000.
No, 1 million. 1 something million in ITC Bank, right? So we went, but we know it was the same bank that he was paying his diamonds from Grangie into. You understand? Because it was linked to his company. And also, by the way, Zoe now go and claim our land in Grangie, but that's another story. So he was paying to it. So we said, okay, but this was attached to his gold mining, diamond mining business. So can you give us the whole account? They said no. He owed us for the house in Grangie. He came to borrow money from us.
So they pay themselves.
So we pay ourselves. But we said, but you're not allowed to do that. Bromskin said, but we pay ourselves. And then another bank too. Which other bank he borrowed money from? So he borrowed money. Yeah, he borrowed money from quite a few banks. Even the banks refused to give us our accounts. Those are the banks in Liberia. They refused to give us. They said, oh, he borrowed money. He borrowed 1 point something. He borrowed this. But all those were linked to businesses. So can you give us? We will pay you as an escrow, as the administrators. They said no. So they took all of that. But we have no documents because Zoe has everything. You understand? So it's like not just the financial oppression. So what I'm saying is those 2 suitcases, we know what is in there.
When they born the 11 people, so can correct the bad percentage.
No, Papa, my father had most of them were 50% each. So Zoe will probably correct.
Zoe can have it.
Or 25%.
Yeah.
He will collect a lower amount.
Yeah, 25 because
he don't get right because he doesn't have right to do it. But then they rather pay Zoe 25% than to give us our full 50 or 60%. So Zoe collects it from Josh Haddad, Izai, Rasami, and whosoever. He collects it from all of them. They're all plenty. Okay. You understand?
Let Tomo do now. Go ahead. Tomo, use your 1 minute. Then I'll go to the old man and we got to be in about 2 hours. Go ahead, Tomo do.
Thank you very much. I'm very sorry that I have to say that way because if you see our mother of the county will come on the line to plead and say, I don't think people should be going, why she don't go or why they don't go to community function. That was the reason I said that, but I apologize for that. Now, let me go to my point, friends. Mamie over there, and then true job, right? 2020, they sent me some document when I used to go live in SY.
Tomo Do, where you from? What kind of Grand you coming from? You from Babylon or Tuzon?
I'm from Zaytown.
Oh,
Zaytown. I'm from both Babylon and Zaytown. But I have family in Tuzon, so my little brother is in Tuzon. My father born by somebody in Tuzon. But it's not Tuzon and what town something. So it's a very bad apple in Grand County. If we don't step on Zoe, you step on everybody. The old man gave us warning 2020 that you guys should not put Zoe in power.
Thank you.
Step on, and that's what you're doing. And I used to play those things. And some of you from Tuzon who are calling today SYZ are very disappointed in some of you. Nobody knew Tuzon before. It was those that were new Tuzon before it took Grand County. What are Zoe doing Tuzon in the first place? Then the woman who sacrificed everything was husband, the church suffering. Then you're worshiping Zoe. Put up a Zoe, okay, people. Yeah, I'm not of you people. But we will, don't worry. We will fight Zoe to the last zero. And you will get our thing. Don't worry. We are here. Okay? We are here.
Thank you.
It's complete nonsense. How can you do such a thing to your uncle wife?
To your uncle wife, yeah.
The last time I spoke to some senator, so to Boakai or everything, all that thing going for in anything is to honor mind that woman. Now what you going there for?
Yeah, it behind you now.
President to go to Africa, taking picture and all the things he's doing it is to get to Boakai density in live. The Nigeria mountain speed, that do document speed. What do got to offer your in Grand County Hospital in the first place? What was so here and there very so bad that it to everybody. That's a need to step aside. He's not doing anything, helping your own family. Right, it's all for 22 years, our own man who support to be, Joe Weah, you thought, now somebody when I talk about Weah, you thought in that day, Weah is not no good. We say we have a New Jersey. It's no good. But thank God, so using to go after one family now, you're going to go through Boakai again to do the same. Now, why you fighting for nothing else you want in our government?
You don't want to be seen with Boakai and suppress his people, get it one from job.
Yeah, what they don't understand is your why so don't for what is what I represent so? But thank God, my friend today, so they will hear when we're speaking, so they will know. I'm Gerald Thomas, I stand friend to fight go to the end. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So that's what I want us to do. I want us to fight.
From where the town is, I forget that town on the road. The main town, it's from JZyNo around it. They get Ziatan in Kunebo. You from JZyNo? All right. No, so I say after you and your in-law, your husband's or sister, those matter your issue. But you just telling all what you need to come from Nigeria, you take her, you be with her, and then so I don't know what that thing started from. I don't know when that one Doe died or when it started.
Yes. When my husband died,
she said
when she got out, told me that now that she praying now for the man to die now, so she or children will be rich.
So that she didn't want Doe get his briefcase too?
Yeah.
2 suitcases.
2 suitcases.
To give it to you?
Yes.
Yeah. That time now I don't eat time again. Then I
in London, yeah.
So he called me, tell me. So I said, I start crying. Then he said, holding the phone now. Long time. Then he started begging me. So I said, you sure you will not win war? He said, no, and not that. The document I got here plenty. I should have given you some, but before you leave from here, the rebel now enter Monrovia. So I'm not expecting for the rebel to, fight with her in Monrovia. So yeah, I'm sorry for that. So I said, okay, I just praying for you. And so I think that the second week he died. See? So this year was praying when the man died. So
they went to wake.
So they will be free and rich, because she always say, when they were in Cote d'Ivoire there, my brother not died for nothing, we rich. My brother not died for nothing, we rich. So the document for the band there, so Gally, the one watching guy living with his wife,
Helena Doe. Who's there? Who's out there? Who knows Helena? Please talk to her.
She be paying people to come and steal my letter in Minnesota and carry it. And
she has to make a copy of it.
Yeah. Paying people. Then they can come and tell me. Helena said so, but they say so. So I say, so I call her when she come to Liberia. I call her, I said, Helena, come to the house. So you and myself will sit down and talk. If you want anything on that money, then I will give it to you. You and myself to make people say. Then she beyond people there now. I should put her knee on my Minnesota. That the only way she will release the paper. So I said, your husband died. You have my knee there on your letter in Minnesota, or I'm gonna do it. I'm not drinking water in my nose. So I refused. Then she said she would not give me the paper. I said, okay, carry. You see it? So, but the one saying here just now, first and Edward Stankan, first of Zion, and Sam Gau, So because then, because they doing this, so will buy the squawker, so will get them money to feed them. And those two some people there, and not all the bow people, but when they say chatter, that two some people, let me tell you, when you get food, don't give it to them, give it to chicken, let eat it. Because when you get stranger, you will when a stranger comes, you will kill that chicken to make meat. So it's better when you get food, give it to chicken to eat it. Don't give it to those people there. Those people are wicked people. Let me tell you.
So this fighting that is fighting you for your husband property, you and your children. It's not all the people from the just not that two zone people or that just
There are
certain
two zone people. There are two zone people, but the people who not part of it there, they are just few. But most of them, they are wicked people. Let me tell you, the time my husband was the president, when you go to Tucson, when you get on the plane coming, you know what they can say? Blue, I can, you know, you or see a do or moonbla or you know what I mean?
I think
The different woman.
Yeah, somebody, yeah, because his mom.
Different woman son who look us. You going by who now?
Oh wow.
When some take plane into Tucson to come tomorrow, we are. Then they say they start laughing money yourself.
Different woman husband going.
Different woman son.
Oh, because those man from Kunembo.
Exactly. Different woman son. You going by now.
Oh wow.
Different woman son who look us. You going by now. Wow. You understand?
Yeah. I understand that woman.
That's why you say. That's why they always can say.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so, they put wicked. So Edward's longer there. So I say, I'm not breathing. You buy your chicken. The chicken bar, you get that food just now, they finish eating. Sooner they
Edward Snagger is among these people too. I was Henry Glay because these are your husband, your late husband, immediate family there. Edward Snagger, Henry Glay, William Glay.
No, William Glay. Veronica got something to tell you about William Glay. But I know about Edward Snagger. Edward Snagger, who are you talking? So I say when you get their own that chicken. Chicken, when you get chicken food, if you eat it, sooner it dress it more on the ground, that food disappear. So that is today.
Yeah, call on the line. Where you calling from? What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Hanson calling from Canada.
Hanson who? Yeah, go ahead. You got 1 minute, please.
Yeah, that was what the woman said. Different woman son, that stranger woman son.
Yeah, stranger woman.
Yeah. Stranger woman son.
That was name that Jerry do son.
That Jerry the Kunembo woman, crown woman son. I want to call it stranger woman son.
Yeah.
We back. My brother, that two young bubble there, their history long. I didn't want brother. I said to my but his son better. I didn't want brother for it. In that two young divided, you go to some nowadays. You gotta go to Penworth before you drink, or you go to do community. You can't read different power man horse.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
It's then at that. All the national getting up that kind of in a era, they don't want to see the ground walking up and do what good to everyone of them. Some of them from across the river that he made general then. You got them all of they across the river. We know their history.
Are you from Tucson?
I want to get in the land.
Are you from Tucson, Hanson?
I'm from Tucson. I'm a chair government speaking.
Oh, chair government.
Now, Bopo gave Bopo the land that they going out today. At the end of the day, they turn around to do it. They wanted to take Bopo land. Those said no.
Yeah, I think they in code for that land. They having issues with that land. I heard about it. They go, then they go people in some kind of court issue for that land. They
Every
came
time
from
we fight
Idaho
for our
to
land,
get in the land, then they turn around and say they want to take the people.
they want to take it from us.
Wow.
So
They bear it down from day one.
yeah.
They are wicked people. They want the woman thinking.
Yeah, thank you. Just give 1 minute. We got the woman been here now all the time. She got to go to bed. It's late on our side in England. So yes, this is
Before we go there, I just want to say something quickly.
okay. This is a live call. Raf, go ahead, Raf. 1 minute,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, okay. I will make it brief, but I think it'll be sweet. How you doing, Oma?
Yeah.
Sorry, she just stepped away. She can hear you though. She's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm the limits of this year's song. The band I used to the down man from.
Oh wow. Yes. Thank you for all those diamonds. I used to see them plenty.
Yeah. You know, the thing that happened, what Oma said everything about the diamond business, the ITC bank, and everything. Because before even the late President Doe became president, they used to go there to my father, and he and Johnson Sirleaf used to go there.
Mm-hmm.
When he took over at the time, because my father at the time was 78, when I was born, I used to go to the mansion every Saturday. I used to go there. Now, everything that Omar said about the people about Zoe is truth. People shouldn't blame George Weah. Zoe is a liar. He's a real, when they say, I don't know how to call it, menacing man. Call it, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's a real juju guy. Don't play with him. His small little finger you see he got over there is what he dealing with. A small little finger. You see only that news is dark. I ring that on it. Every time you see put that ring on it, go out. So very dangerous.
Oh man, she back here.
Get happy, you don't know.
Yeah.
That's what it's too deep.
Yeah, okay.
Come on. I'll give you a property.
All right, thank you.
I know everything about that from my place. Gerald, Bonnie.
Yeah, they 1 minute now because Omar got to go to bed. So let go to the person who just called. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? The 542 number.
Yeah, my name is Vincent Cooper, Prince. I call from Louisville here.
Go ahead.
So I just listened to the Omar going through all her explanations. It's so sorry to hear all that she went through. But all I can say is that the family need to just take it easy. Thank God we got a change of government. They can reach out. I really do believe that if they reach out to President Boakai, and the rest of the guy there, I'm sure something will happen. I don't want her taking that process that JZyNo was just talking about. I agree that finding a lawyer for her to go through it. I mean, like the sister just said, the issue of lawyer was not a problem. The issue of finance was not a problem. But politics has been playing, people who in authority has been playing their own game, which has been depriving the Omar. All right. It's not a good thing. So I will appreciate, they try to go through a process of reaching out. They should not wait for the president and whoever in authority to reach out to them. Let them reach out.
Okay.
Let them reach out. I'm very sure something positive will happen. She's getting old. She need to enjoy some of the benefit or what is supposed to be for her, She should not allow politics to play in it again. At the end of the day, they step on it. At the end of the day, it's going to go long. So
all right.
She just need to be,
Okay, thank you. That's how we're going to do it now. We're not taking no more calls. The Omar got to go to bed. And we're going to let Veronica come in. Then from there, we'll let Omar conclude. And then
she'll conclude, yeah. So someone asked us about William Glay. He was the reason, he was the one. My mom used to talk to my dad every day, do not go to the port, do not go to the port. Send somebody there, do not go to the port. Send somebody you trust, do not go to the port. So every day, he telling him to go to the port, he telling him to go to the port, he telling him to go to the port. My father tried to go to the port on that Friday, right? And they seen Johnson Doya stopping. He was fighting. I think the front line was somewhere in airfield, and then he rushed back. He heard on the radio that the president, because before my father travels, he has to tell the people, and then they can get all the convoy ready. Yeah. So that Friday they came and stopped him. And then on that Saturday, he tried to go, but the fighting around Freeport was too hard, so he didn't go. So then William Gray said to him, just go first thing in the morning. Don't tell no one. That's how I come first thing in the morning after he finished calling me. He called me that day and he said to me that he was going to go somewhere. And I said, where? I said, Mama said, you shouldn't go out. Because Mama called me and said, about to go to the shop. When your pa called, he said he shouldn't leave the mansion. Somebody called me and tell me, said he shouldn't leave the mansion, especially on Sundays. So he said, no, I need to go and lease 13 ships. I said, really? He said, yeah, I need to lease 13 ships to allow the Liberian people. So it wasn't just Grangidians. He said the Liberian people. I said, for true, you think they will do it? He said, yeah, they already promised me I should come. They will do it for 2 months. Peace deal. You understand? And then he said, and then Mama used to say, make sure you get the money. He said, yeah, because we're trying to buy rice. We're trying to buy ammunitions. Everything is closed. The bank is closed. So I have the money to buy for the people that are here. We need to buy food. So when Mama went to Freeport area, she knew one Lebanese man and she went to him. She said, oh, when I call him name, I said, we don't want him to be harassed. He said, oh, when they caught the president, when they tortured him, they did it in my office. I was here. After the camera left, he told me, he said, I brought 13 million in the trunk of the car to buy the Liberian people peace. All the money where we couldn't put in the banks, I've been catching because we can't buy rice. We haven't been able to buy rice for so many months. That's what you're telling this Lebanese man who told my mom, which coincides with what he told me that he was going to lease. So that means ECOWAS tricked him to give him an agreement to bring because he went for 13 ships to lease it, so to go back for 2 months. So anybody can leave. Then he will be free to go, which is what he went there for. And then, but he didn't tell me the amount, of course. He don't discuss things like that with me. But it's the Lebanese man. So when the Lebanese man told Prince Johnson that Doe said he had 13 million in his car, he boot of his car, he went looking for it. But of course, General Quino who tricked him, had already boarded the board back to Ghana. I already left with the money. So he tricked him. So that was it. So William Glade knew it because he told his brother, General Glade, not to go to work, not to follow my father anywhere. So William Glade knew. And the reason I know, I went to see him to ask him, I said, we heard that you were paid $4 million to trick my father. Is that true? He looked for me a long time. He said, let me tell you the story. I'm not answering your question, but let me tell you the story. He said, when Samuel was young, I used to go to school. My family had money. We used to go to school. I used to go to JZyNo. But Samuel could never go to school because his family didn't have money. And also his father had him at a very, very late age. So he didn't want him to go get hit by a car to go to JZyNo. So when he was about 12 and 13, all the elders then said, the boy is very smart. You need to send him to school. That's how he agreed to go to school. Bolam Glade tell me the story. He said, can you imagine? Samuel started going to school and then he got friendly with the principal. The principal liked him. And then the teachers liked him. And then he started staying in JZyNo with some of them. And then they gave him double promotion. And then they gave him triple promotion. And then they gave him this other promotion. Before I know it, Samuel now passed me. And then when I know it, he in the army. And then when you go visit him, all his bosses then call him chief because that's what they used to do. Mama said they used to call him chief because they all used to borrow his clothes. His bosses then. And he was the payroll master as well. He was the secretary and the payroll master. And whenever there was any kind of confusion, they would send him. He used to disperse a lot of things, a lot of people. Because normally the government used to just send the soldiers to just go shoot people. And he used to say, no, you don't be shooting people like that. Our people. He will go and talk to the people there to calm them down. So that's what he used to do. And then he even mentioned also too, he got 3 promotion in one day. And I was just looking at him. I said, wow. So he said then too, do you know something? And then I invite him to my engagement to Sharon Brown. I said, yeah. He said, yeah. He said, oh, my engagement party, I invited him. He said, do you know your part took that woman from me? I said, really? I myself was disgusted by it. He said, yeah. He took her from me. And he told me never to go back there again. That's how he stole my woman. But anyway, you know how he ended it? He said, anyway, when the rebel cashing, where everything, and the rebel cashing and gave him people to drink, I started burst out crying because I didn't even know that's what happened. And why would you say something like that? You're telling me a story. So he never answered me directly, but he answered me indirectly. So those people, they have so much hatred and jealousy. You understand? So the same thing was
So he called your father that money. He was the one that placed the last call to Samuel Doe.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And also he boasted to my brother Sam, and he was my cousin Nathaniel, and he said, you know, and to get his satellite phone, I recommended somebody to get his satellite phone, and they put satellite and video camera in his apartment. So in other words, he's saying that he was the one who put placing the device. That's how all the rebels then knew what he was wearing and what he was dressing and what his day-to-day was and what his conversation was. So it was William Gray who did all of that to him. So what Zoe is doing to us is a history. You know, they don't like anyone to progress.
1 minute.
They are
one minute. This case, this thing, it's not my first time hearing, but when Glade placing a loud call to Samuel Doe to go to the port. So now the old man seeing it, you saying that he actually did it, and you went to him, and he's telling you those.
He's telling me to my face,
things.
So he didn't say yes, he was paid, but he's pretty much telling me his reasoning for doing what he did, which was just.
Madam Doe, Madam Nancy B. Doe. You heard? Yeah, no, Madam. I know, Oma. You heard it before that Glade called your wife, your husband, to go to the port, or
yeah. Yeah, America. That this time now, before he can move in with our people, the crown people. Yeah? But first, the time I was living there, when a crown people passing here, he said to that social people that you friend, he can't go around the crown people because they can boo him, and they won't beat him, he can run away. So he can't close out to a crown person said, yeah, America. Ask anybody that time.
So after he called Doe, then Doe went to the port.
Yeah, when he left him now, when you go.
From that time now, when you call him, then Doe didn't talk to you again. You never talk. He just went to the port.
I was the last person he spoke to.
So that means that was after you spoke to him, before Glade called him.
No, Glade had been calling him the whole week, telling him to go.
He got Glade be calling him. Glade left him. Glade left him. Because he and the people in meeting now, so he left him, he go now, then he can tell him what to do, what not to do. So anywhere he will call, the bill come to me. Something was already, I paid 75,000 bill, something 14,000 bill.
So you're calling all around the world?
Yeah, he can call all around the world.
Asking for help. Yeah. And some of the people he asked for help was the Israeli people. And they were the only people that were with him until the very end. Nigeria dropped out. All the West African, they all cut him off. All his friends, they all cut him off. Only Nigeria, you know. And the reason Nigeria then cut him off was because they used to send the letter to me. I used to read it to him on the phone. And they were saying that they needed to bomb Nima to make the fighting stop. So he kept saying, Nima is not the problem. Don't bomb Nima. You understand? He was saying the problem is bigger. Now we know. You know, Nimba then, they were just pawns. The people then were just pawns. They fed them propaganda, you know. And to make it worse, let's be honest. Some of the things, some of those soldiers then who were behind my father did was terrible. And everything, all the blame fell on him. Whether he knew it, he didn't know it. And most of the time he didn't know it because look how they treated him. And he didn't know they used to talk all the stuff about him. You understand? It's only now we're finding they didn't really like him anyway. So they used to do a lot of stuff. So you've got people behind you doing wicked things behind your back, you know, in order to keep people safe. Do you know he had to have people in the mansion with him? Like one of the soldiers I spoke to, they told us that he had President Taylor's mom with him. That's what he said. I said, why would it? He said, because he couldn't trust the soldiers there not to go to her house and kill her. So he kept her with him in the mansion to keep her safe, just so he can have her eye. And most of his butler, I mean his chef, who are Guillaume, his personal assistant Johnny Ball, who are Guillaume, they had to stay with him because he couldn't trust people not to kill them. So they were doing evil things, which reflected badly on us. So you got people behind you doing bad things, and then you got Eleanor all start doing so many things where you haven't even done, plus things you did, what your people did, times 20. So he was saying, Nima is not the problem. Why are they just asking me to bomb Nima? Why can't they enforce peace? I want peace. Because he said the rebels then went to Nima, and he said the rebels then were killing the Liberians and forcing them, using them as soldiers. So they weren't at will. So you can just go bomb the whole county, which is what they were offering him. That was his only solution they were offering.
Oh, wow.
You understand?
So after all these things do die,
yeah.
What glade? We don't glade now. What is this?
You just don't talk to him.
You ever talk to Madame Doe? Have you ever called you to console you, came to see you? And try to talk to the people so they can get your husband things? Is he involved in all those things, or he just kept quiet?
He pretending he come to me while I go to America. Me and my children going. He used to come to me once in a while to speak to me. But yeah, I said, no complaint. Anyway,
so Mama
you ever talk like or talk to the other people, because he's a bold man from Tucson. Like talk to the other brothers and to say, look, y'all get a woman her thing. These are her property. You ever did that?
No one. No. What? He tell you want to?
How about JD? I think you know JZyNo.
I know JZyNo.
You ever talk to Zoe? Joker and Cherry Joker and talk to the. I'm from Kunembo, Oma. If somebody gonna do that thing to my brother wife, I want to get involved. The guy will get involved for
man.
So I don't know. I want to know if the Bobo guys have done it to go and talk to Zoe. Say, look, you can't do this to your uncle's wife. They may got children, your nephew, your cousins, your cousins and things. None of them ever did those things. No Bobo man ever got on the street so face.
The last person we spoke to, they said, so wish big. Unless you're ready to start killing people and burying people to sacrifice to get power, they can't go against Zoe. That's what they said. So right now I'm saying to everyone, because this is not just a Grandidian thing. Zoe is a Liberian catastrophe waiting to happen. Do you know Zoe's mom told us that Zoe won't be president?
Of the Republic of Liberia or Republic of Bawu?
Republic of witchcraft, but any place you can be president.
Republic of Liberia. But I mean 2014.
Ran.
Yeah, when he sent for Jian, Zoe sent for Jian, he came. He went to Liberia. He said he must come run as a senator. He used to call him every day. Yeah. So Jian said, I'm in school. I can't leave my school and go for politics. In 2013, he started calling him until 2014. Jian agreed to come to Monrovia. So when Jian got that now, Jian declared himself. Next day, now Zoe declared himself. He said he voting, he running. So, so I sent for the
elders.
There are elder people in the country who living there. Plenty of them died. Few while living there, I sent for them the king. So tell them they use all of them use whole packet anyway. So they say, some of them went to Zoe. They had first as young year. All of them they went to Zoe man. And to talk with and so say he in the house already, and he sent for his brother, let he carry his brother. When the time comes, next time then that you own time, that hard work can do. They will tell her, you know what he says? He said that my brother time pass. This time now that my son time, so I can't stop him.
That's the reason Zoe gave President Weah $500,000 before he became close to him, because Zoe feel that when he get close to them, the second term they will bring him on as the VP. That's his agenda. So Zoe is a problem. We need to deal with the Zoe problem. We don't want no GoCon meeting. We've had so many. We've tired. So now what we offering right now, for each of our briefcase or suitcase, whoever have access to it, based that the documents is still in the briefcase, yeah, we were willing to give $250,000 for each briefcase they got. Now Helena got one in Delaware, Zoe got 2 or 3, yeah. Jackson Doe, his wife may have his. So there's like 4 or 5 briefcases or suitcases that they have, and we're willing to pay for it. And also, we're asking the Kunabo people, because I believe if my father was closer to the Kunabo people, things would have changed. He will be living today, possibly. You understand?
I believe.
Yeah, because those Kunabo people, they are real men. They mean what they say and they say what they mean. Look, who were the first people to cross the bridge and run? It was those Tuzon people. He gave them over 80,000 to break the bridge between Ivory Coast and Grand Jida. They ate the money and ran away. He gave them ammunition. How much?
Yeah, go ahead.
He gave them guns to share with people in Grand Jida.
So let me ask the former first lady. You're telling her when your husband was too close to the Kunamo people, you thought you were going to be, and they were going to stand with him.
Yeah.
So because all the story we've been hearing here, even though we heard that other story with Glade, with Henry Glade, we don't Glade, I mean. But I thought he needs to he was involved. I thought he was involved into all the, I was thinking he was the other guy who was doing that. The thing they are doing to Madame Doe, it is not right. The Boakai, they need to come, the Tuzon people, they need to stop and they need to get a woman her property, they need to give her. I thought he was talking on behalf of the family. That's what I meant. That's what I thought, though.
Who?
We don't Glade.
Please. Well, I'm glad you the one who killed a man. And how you will say it.
And also too.
So so you know the
have you told William Glade? You ever ask me why you call your brother?
Yeah, brother, me say to come around me, let's be friends.
I only asked him about the $4 million that he was paid, and he, like I said, he didn't tell me.
The old man never asked him why you place the call to your brother, how you place call, why you place. Oh man, you ain't told you before.
I very here. I can't talk to him, sir.
For a long time.
For a long time, I talk to you.
But when she did see him, she didn't ask him either.
When did you Veronica ask him why he received $4 million to allegedly call a shot on his own cousin? And he started telling you things that, and those things he told you actually that true, that then why would he talk when they were in school and Doe took a woman from him and Doe took a woman from him and all that thing you would do? So why say those things to a kid?
No, he was in school. The school man he mentioned because he was going to school first at a younger age, 5, 6, or 7. And he came and passed by him with a triple promotion, double promotion. Why? Who did he think he was? And then when he became president, why did he go see a woman? So that's a warning out there. Stop.
I thought you went to him to ask him for if he actually got money to sell your father. This was the thing that he was telling you?
Yeah. So I took it as a yes. That's what he told me.
Wow.
So before we go,
I want to say something before we go. So piano. Okay, this you say when she was insulting me that how wicked, how me, I never supported or I never gay or some food before to eat, all the blah 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 when she talking. I don't say fine. But what I want to say here today, the reason I'm not talking for this year, not human being, for me to, she well with her. Then I made myself, a flow tower. Yeah. So I don't talk anything. Why I want to say that our son, Zopiano, was in jail in Cote d'Ivoire. He and Charlie Yoga, they were in jail. They doing their being business that had a jail, clapping and putting jail for so many years. So Jian was running behind it. Jian was in Abidjan. I was in Liberia 98. I was in Liberia. So the why need the immigration then the police people who be in front their gates, they told Jian, he said, before we leave the people here, you gotta pay $6,000. Our people say we'll pay $6,000. If you got $6,000, 2 of them, that will free that.
Also but you know for 10 years.
But in that, they will be there for 10 years. Will not release them. Jian called me in Liberia. I sent $6,000 to him to free Zo. So piano now. He must say never eat my food before. Yeah. That's what I want to say. So
you Joker and Zo piano from jail in Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah. Now the yeah. So
You mute the old man mic.
Oh, sorry.
what I want to say here to Zo Piano,
Mm-hmm.
all the money Samuel Doe working for today, that he and his man are eating it,
And the children.
and they are children. And now Susie, when Susie eat it too. But Susie got half of blood. They'll be friend. But she just a further than that all. Because they are wicked people. Susie, we in America now. We in Philadelphia.
Who did Susie that Samuel Doe, other sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's DCO, Susie, and Teresa.
So that DCO the first,
Yeah.
then
Susie
your
the
father,
second.
then your father.
Yes.
No, follow the tear.
Who the third? Who the second?
Susie.
Susie the second.
Then Doe, then the other.
Samuel the third.
Then
So the girls,
Che
there are 3 women and he the only man.
He and Che.
He and Che
Oh,
do.
yeah, Che, okay.
Che the last person.
Oh, okay. So, okay, all right. From Yeri, Oma Yeri, that all Oma Yeri children?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the Kunembo part.
Yes.
So Zo, what I want to say that all the money, some of your money be eating. And that piano money, grandpa piano, and that money, I not talk about it. And that Samuel Doe money, he and his family, his wife, his man, his children, they be eating it. The cash will go to them. Today, as I was speaking to you, Nezedo, I'm former for Lily, but I've been modeling the nation for 10 years. I said the soil will catch them. Yeah. We never see that your father die. I open like that. Then the children suffering for the 3 years, 33 years. Then they eating the money. Yeah? Never see that one before. What this your children then do? Yeah? So the power will follow them, they will die one by one.
Crazy and useless.
And they will use that for all their generation. They are Zoko. Zo will be Zoko. Let me tell you.
Useless.
Useless. He will die eye open. Anywhere you go, they will young at you. Zo. Let me tell you. And you wear Anna. So I just want to tell the world that's so there, not human being, that animal. Yeah. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, man.
All the agents who took your properties.
And who told my property Ellie Zilly?
Edwin Zilly.
Edwin Zilly told how many of your property?
He got 2 estates. 2 estates. He sold 1 estate, sir. No house there now.
I will call him and ask him. He's my uncle. He ain't even Sable. So I'll call him and ask him tomorrow.
Oh, he do bow. He was agent for Samuel when they were building that house.
I got his name here. I got Snaga name, Edward Snaga name. I got Initial Clay name. Initial Clay still living?
Yeah, he said. That's why he said.
And then Edwin Zilly.
Yeah.
Those were the agent for Samuel Doe.
Yeah. Why he was directed? What?
To LPRC.
LPRC before.
Edwin Zilly.
Yeah, that I play. Yeah, he moved from there. Now he got 2 estates. Who getting that 2 estates? How am I making to get 2 estates? So he saw 1 estate now. The one what was him? Why they playing him? Buada. Beyond Unity Conference Center. He saw all that one there. He saw all the houses there. What there?
Yeah, I'll call him. I will ask him. But I think I will call William Gletu and want to know if he actually plays a call to Samuel Doe, and he received $4 million to call the Samuel Doe to go to the free port of Liberia. But these are new revelations that we got, especially with the Ellen, Teddyride, and all that. You heard it from the horse's mouth. The lady spoke it out. Omar, you and your Niawo people, how the relationship now with your Niawo people? Am I seeing the word the right way? And you Niawo woman?
I know woman.
How the relationship, you and your Niawo people, you're okay? You're
Yeah, we don't. We are okay. Anytime when they come in town, they can read to me. My immediate family were there. Most of them died anyway. They are children, small.
And
I
also,
want to know all these things that are going on with you.
Yeah.
That the Kunembo woman, the Kunembo children will come. I want to know if the Niawo people ever call you to come to your defense. That's what I want.
yes,
All of them defend me. Let's be friends. Now people.
only one time they
Only
did.
one time.
And they did a great job.
Yeah.
You gave them a lot of scholarship to come here.
Yeah.
Your Niawo people, you gave them scholarship to come here. Most of them came all around here. So what you can't stand out to you?
My son, they are not good to all of them. Yeah, I said, grandfather, poor Jana. But the time the time they were teaching me I turned the king.
And they did a great job when they came.
So run away.
Somebody say Veronica need to establish a relationship with the Kunembo people. The Boakai left Veronica down, so you need to come to and the Niawo people, your grandma people, that the Kunembo people from the other side, then the Niawo people. I just want to know because Omar, I didn't hear about it when we like blew up, but after we got to here, I heard that you had a scholarship and you Isaac Vol, David Cow, a lot of people you brought in this country on your scholarship. And now all these things that are going on with you. When the Niawo people can put together and say, we got
let me tell you, all the poor why you can't just now. They are focused. They working for themselves. They not even got time for me. All the thing what the people do to me. Nobody stand behind me to say why you do they want for, why you do they want for. Nobody talking. So I mean, I just forget it for them. Let be friends.
The Omar spoke you. The Omar said, but let me go to Mr. Doru. I want to give you the minute because the line was closed, but you see a man from Grand Nigeria. So talk to the old man. She got to go to bed.
Okay, thank you, Prince. You know, for us Grand Nigeria and the world, whatever you are doing, we don't have money to pay you. That only God will pay you. I just want to say a few things to the First Lady. The title you have as a First Lady, you serve in that capacity. It's now a share that you can take out today or you don't want to wear it. Even when you get vexed, they don't say you take out today, then you see you don't wear it tomorrow. So trust me, those of you who know you to be the First Lady, we still hold you to that title. The next thing is the Zoe situation. When something comes from under your feet, it's difficult to handle. Our own sign club will dress, will bring in a public, I beating also. These are all challenges in life, and I don't want you to be deterred, Omar. What I want to personally advise you is that try and make the attempt to see the Boakai man. He is the president for everybody now. Let's hear his side of the story, what he's going to say to you. Other people might treat you bad, what you have gone through, but Boakai's story might be different. He might give you a different approach. I remember when you made a call the last time that nobody should vote for Zoe. It's just regrettable. The whole of Grand Nigeria, all the people who call old people like Omen Paswa and those things, they're not there anymore. Those are the old people who have that now, they're just chasing money. And the advantage that Zoe is using on our people. These things are tend to discourage you. But please, don't be discouraged. Continue to forge ahead. You're bringing your children up and they're all grown up. Focus on them. Take your time. And that's my personal advice. Go to Boakai and let's hear what Boakai will say. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. That's a Zectic Dolu from, I think, North Dakota here. So thank you, Oman. Thank you for being all the time with us. They thing will be aired in Grand Jira County. The people of Grand Jira County will hear your voice on 88.5. And when we're doing another live show that days where you, Oman, will get the people from Grand Jira also to come, and then we get it there to live in Grand Jira County so that people can hear. Maybe people, I never hear all these things these things you just said, especially with the whole family giving you a grip. And people be asking how Joe man got a grip. The woman said she was in Liberia, she was in England with the children. Joe gave his grip to his sister. There's nothing wrong with it. You can give something to your sister to give it to the family people, to give it to the rightful owner of things. She took the grip and probably gave it to her son Joe. So that's all those things that falling on the woman. So obviously she was not there. So she know how to get a grip to his sister. You don't get a grip to somebody. His sister, his family, his sister. So he gave it to his sister. Now sister now also to play the good card game and get a woman the rightful owner of the property. Took the thing and gave it to her son, and that's what she just said.
Her son will be president. In her dreams.
Her son will be president.
Yeah, in her witchcraft dreams. Yeah.
So, Madam Doe, thank you very much, and I pray that your Nyawo people will come around you, like Gibson said. The guy from we will team all together. Gibson got a radio station, and the guy who was there, Alfonso So, he also had a radio station. I got a radio station, so. We'll add those things in Liberia. We'll talk about it, and people will hear all those things about that. But I got Boo Unit. You want to talk for 30 seconds?
Yeah. I'm not going to talk for that long. Yeah.
I ain't no Boo Unit.
Yeah.
He's the chairman for the Grand Jury Board here. Boo Unit.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk that much, but I just want to thank the Oman for coming up and being able to express herself, especially Veronica too, for bringing your mom up. As Zedward Toru just spoke to, the same thing. I just want to kind of do an overview on it. Thank you very much for airing out your views and what you feel that is challenging you. And I just want to urge you not to fear anything but to do wrong. Keep on the fight, and we are here. And when you need support, we might not have money, but other things we can be able to do it on the ground and make sure that you get the best that's something that is, you deserve. Veronica, keep up the fight. Don't be afraid.
But you still want the Oman to talk about a husband, girlfriend?
Yeah. So Vero,
but Boo, you heard about it, the revelation from the Oman tonight? I just asking you.
Yeah, I heard everything, and that's why I'm trying to say that the woman shouldn't be afraid. I also heard
all the people all the president and from the people then it was so you're bringing on
to come around us, the next convention is coming up in, I think, May.
Yeah, May. Veronica May convention. They come here, everybody say they don't know you. They know Gion been coming to our convention. They know Gion. They know Silu Do.
I've been to one.
The Nyawo people own.
Okay, you mean the kind of
everybody is here, so they can, see you and see the kind of person you are. I know you came for the Nyawo thing, but come for the whole Grand Jira thing.
The whole Grand Jira Association.
So people appreciate you. The people really want to see you. So thank you very much for keeping the woman and taking care of us. You look good. Yeah. Thank you so much. And I appreciate your effort and bringing
Thank you so much. Thank you, Boo. Thank you for helping us with the foundation. Thank you for everything you've done.
Oh, Boo,
you're an honest and integral man.
So I was trying to let Oman not bomb water in move, but plus I know that I won't pay Uru Kogi my Jane Jubote.
No,
we won't talk to him.
Go ahead, Jane.
Which Jane? I heard Jane say it. You say Jane Jubote. Which one? I mean?
Oh, that man, I'm president, my man. I say president.
Oh, okay.
The men are your bodyguard.
Okay, hello. Okay, hello. Good afternoon. Indeed, I saw the notice, and then I was just scrolling through Facebook. I saw you were like, wait, hold on. Okay. Much better now. I'm hearing my echo, but you can hear me clear now, right?
Yeah, you're clear. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Oh my, yeah, you too.
Okay, good afternoon, Mrs. Doe and Miss Doe.
Oh my, you know James? He brought he the one.
We know him very well.
Yeah.
In Grand Gire.
Yeah, oh, I know you. Thank you.
Kunembo
Oh,
too.
yeah, thank you too. Oh.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, I the Oma when I know me.
She go
The
ahead.
Oma knows me. Veronica know me like ABC. So yes, they the one helped me to when we were doing the design. The Chinese people sent the first sketch, and Veronica told me, you know, it kind of looked like Jackson Doe. So we started tweaking it until finally she said, yeah, now it looks like daddy. So I asked her, if you were my teacher, what grade would you give me? And she told me, I'll give you 94. So I said, oh, wow. So I passed it. I got an A+.
Yeah.
And then she started laughing. So they did very well. He helped me also design the statue. We would love for them to be in Israel at the dedication, but I heard that they had an emergency. They had to leave the country. But I want to tell them thank you for giving us all the cooperation to make sure that the statue is up. I heard you talking about Zopanel, they didn't do this, Zopanel, they didn't do that. I'm surprised that this was a situation. Me, I didn't know that. Even when we were building the statue, we didn't see any cooperation from him. And then I'm also hearing from Zoedu, he's implicated in the death of the representative that just died. And the people got mad. They went and started breaking things down, and they broke all the flagpoles. And thank God they couldn't reach the statue because it was like 6 feet in the air, and then it 12 feet, it was like almost 20 feet. Nobody could reach it. So we're trying our best now to put the flagpole back up before May 6th celebration. But all these stories you're telling us right now, I didn't know that was the situation. I mean, I always talk with Mamie, and she never mentioned nothing like that to me. At that time, I was president of Grand Youth Association. But then again, too, you know, your family issue, maybe she thought it was not necessary to tell people. But thank God for our brother Prince Dover. Now everything is out in the open. So we are hoping and praying that you take the advice. And the most important thing, if you don't hear anything I say, what I want you to hear is human touch. We are humans. There's nothing you can do about that. All these things you were explaining, the Prince Dover said, if it were not for Quiddy, nobody want to hear that, but no Edward Slager, no Soul Panel, no Waiter Gray or whatever. It's because Quiddy king. That's why they became. And now Quiddy is no more, and they don't care. The time I knew that these people don't care when we were building the statue, I reached out to all these people. None of them contributed 1 cent. So this is what we are. You know, let my mother will say, now you say your people. Use psychology. Let the people know something kill monkey, they say. But when you say you vex, because they're not doing that, you're not doing that, you the one want something from there, so how can you be vexed with them? You know? Excuse me for saying what I'm about to say, but there's a wise word that says you play fool to gain wisdom. That doesn't mean that every door is a fool. Far from it, you will never be. I'm just telling you something. So called new for pay ya new peka le what I don't know whether I print double say or giving Jeru. Try to see you can meet with Boakai. Who knows? What our minister honor President Weah, he might make a difference.
I know.
George wanted to do these things, but all 5 Prince Josie And at the end of the day, what Bishop did to him.
No, because
I'm telling you what was going on because of hearing all these things. What we were looking for was to win the second time, then you better come and start doing things. But if you won, you're afraid of, if you were talking to him,
yes. Let's hear from Jane City.
I know Jane City will come. The way he sees it, if he had started doing things from Kwambio from the beginning, it is because of the same Mamie Doe that George Weah did not win election 2005. Then George Weah get it, he started doing things for Kwambio. They say, oh, for true, so he can't hear for Kwambio, you'll see. So exactly why you were afraid of that, what happened to him. So man, I say, oh, I'm happy I see you, I'm happy I'm talking to you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mommy, you and the family.
Okay. Thank you too. Oh, thank you too.
Thank you, Mr. Yubute.
You found some boyfriend.
We'll talk to you later, Mr. James City. Let's go to Mr. James City. Mr. James Yuboti, the former president of Grand United.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you, Mr. Yuboti.
Finally, my name is James City, and my sister Veronica, my name is James City. I'm from ZyNo, Color Israel. But right now, I'm for South Dakota.
Okay.
My name is on that one, you can say, I'm enjoying it.
Alvin Jones.
Oh, yeah. No, say what? I thought I Veronica told about it.
Okay. So you know what Alvin Jones one of the people, Vamuma.
Oh, no, number one, yo.
So Prince, so you have on your list every city. Yeah, Alvin Jones, so we in Virginia. All right, I want to
I'll call Erin tomorrow because his name mentioned here. He's my uncle, he's my Seibo uncle, so I have to call him and talk to him. My father, little brother, so I have to call
Prince,
him.
can I just add in terms of what Mr. Yubute was saying about softly, you know, it's been 34 years. So we have done it. The fact that most people don't know what's going on is because we haven't said it because we've been trying to work it out. It comes to a point when you in your 70s, he's like, wait, now, come on. I was 40 when my husband died. Now I'm in my 70s. They have no intention. Look, when Che died, before he died, when he was sick, he bowed down on and held her feet and held my mother's feet and begged her to forgive him.
Oh, forgive him.
He said, please forgive me. The room was packed.
Yeah.
Then Mama said, what did you do? And then he fainted. So then they grabbed him and put him in the bed. And then they wasted water on him. Then he held it and he said, for everything, forgive me for everything I've done.
I've been doing to
so
you.
then after it didn't work. After he died, Zoe said to the whole Nell people that to the whole ballboard, they should hang my mother and brother. They killed Che. Knowing that Che confessed before he died. You understand? He said because they need to kill someone to put it under the Che casket, so they should kill them. So this is the time that the narrow people came from all over the place to deal with them. That's why when you're talking, I said no. They did one thing. She said yes, but true, they came one time. They did it. You understand? And also to another point, Mr. Yubute, the reason Mom was not at the ceremony was because she was very sick, and at JZyNo that time. I remember I spoke to you and I apologize, we couldn't be there. We said she was very sick. So this is how JZyNo. So been saying they want reconciliation every time he does it. When you come from that reconciliation meeting, my mom will be sick or my brother will be sick. So it's the reason Samuel is sick right now. Zoe is the reason Varney is not okay right now because he can come with reconciliation and talk. He give them food. He give them drink. For me, I'm Zoe number one enemy. Wherever I see Zoe, I have to cuss him. I don't go anywhere near him. I don't know what my brothers fell for that trick. That's why Sam is sick. And that's why Varney is not himself. The Varney that came to Liberia a year ago, we told him to stay away from Zoe. So just call him, and say, oh no, you know, my brother, I want you to start a business. The business went to them talking about food. Varney has not been the same since then. So when they went to have that reconciliation meeting, whatever they did, I don't know they did, but my mom was sick. Do you know this woman was seriously sick, thought she was dying? 6 o'clock in the morning, she had to go to Zoe in her house and say, Zoe, I beg you, release me.
Yes.
Zoe went in her room and said, okay, ma, I'm making plans. You went in her room And as soon as he came back, Mama was free.
Yes,
That's why she had to leave Liberia right away.
that's true.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
this Zoe thing is not something to talk. It's past the 34 years. I want to know who out there can keep this kind of family thing for 34 years. They probably would have gone to medicine man, number one. Number two, they probably would have hired thugs. So I'm appealing to all those people out there. Please, we need you guys to deal with Zoe and deal with his wife, because if my husband was that wicked, I would talk to them. Because I spoke to her last week or 2 weeks ago. I said, Ines, and you know when God judgment comes, it will come swiftly and will come against you and your whole bloodline and your children. You understand? So has killed so many people. When his brother Victor was dying, Victor called me and said I should send him money. He's sick. So Victor, I stopped hearing from Victor when I go ask him. So called him from the country to send him to a doctor, but he put the boy in the house and locked him up. That's the same thing he did to Che. When Che was sick, he locked Che up. As soon as Che died, Zoe got promoted. Remind you, Zoe cannot read and write. Zoe is a dumb skull. He has nothing, only witchcraft, medicine, and witchcraft and curses he knows. Nothing else in a dumb brain. So when I called Ines, I said, you know that this is going to go against you. And this thing my mom said here is not to be taken lightly, because one of the things my father, although my father had plenty of women, he always would say to my mom, I beg you. And I said, please don't swear me, because anytime you can swear me, it can come true. I beg you, because you're muff. It's taken us 34 years to release those curses against Zoe, and all of them will come true. Mark my words. She says Zoe will be a Zogo, her wife and her children will be useless. It will happen, because she has that authority, and because God has heard her prayer. It's been so long. Why are you just witching the people? Not only is he bewitching us, me, I'm a management consultant. But anytime I try to do anything Samuel Kanyan Joe related or to help my people, it just goes down to, I was talking to Bull Yuna about it the other day, because we're all on the Samuel Kanyan Joe Foundation. It's the same story over and over. Because why? Wherever we go to churches, our pastor is saying, who got altar in Tuzon doing things to y'all? That person altar is on perpetual fire. That means Zoe is not resting. You understand? He is not resting. Even before my mom could come here, she wasn't feeling well. But we said, no, we'll pray, we'll come and still make it. I need the Kunabo people, because you guys are still our family. And the most of Grand Judeans, everyone, I need you guys to deal with Zoe on behalf of us. Today is Zoe's last day taking advantage of us. Deal with Helena, wherever she is. And Mae Jackson, who got all cases. And her man, Tisio, and Teresa. Those people are extremely wicked. They killed their own brother. You know how I knew my father was going to die? When his father passed away. His father passed away August 10th. And because he was the only one between them and my father, they would, you know, all the protection they put in high in Grand Judean. So rebels couldn't find. Do you know they went and scattered everything? They thought rebels were just coming from, they themselves, Crown people. I mean, not Crown people, sorry, Tuzon people. It's a big difference. We got warriors and we got witchcraft like Zoe. Those are the kind of people then, like Zoe, who we need to deal with, and we need to deal with now. We waited for too long. 34 years? Come on. It's too much. So I'm appealing to our honorable people to take it. It's not, we passed the meeting stage. We want people to deal with Zoe accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Veronica, and thank you, Oman. Oman Doe, Nancy B. Doe, from all the way England. And Jacob no more here. That Jacob no more here. This guy from Lofa County, but the Crown people adopted the guy here, and he's one of our Crown. Joseph who understand all the Crown in Jarata. That's why he's part in the show. So thank you, Omar, for I will call. Maybe we'll do another one before, you know, maybe next month like that, and see how far things are going with the guys who here. Alfonso, so maybe we can team it all. Gibson, Jerry, Alfonso.
Anytime you ready, just let me know at all. Anytime you want to see me, just call my dollar. Say I want Omar to come so we can share the phone today. I will come.
Okay. Yeah, the fun part, they come for Bali from Iowa. She said no, the Kunabo people need you as their granddaughter. Down the one year she said the Oma, maybe the fun part of Oma, maybe she won't hear the Oma. Oma. The Oma or girlfriend. That was
so, you know, I remember those conversations when they were happening. I was thinking, Was he vexed with Ellen because he said that they must divorce my mom, or he was vexed because they said that he should go to school and lead a chair with her? I mean, where in the Constitution when you become a wife, then it means you take over from your husband? I don't know. It's just I'm here reading her book.
She go. You know, Ellen can maneuver. She could maneuver.
I'm here reading her book.
She not able to tell that one there.
Lie.
She not able to tell
She
that.
said,
is that one in our? Is it in her book?
Yeah. No.
She French in her book.
She talked about nepotism. Okay, she who hired her son, two of her sons get 2 or 3 jobs, and who apart from Jackson Doe, who else was related to Doe? The
friendship with Samuel Doe is not in our book. I want to buy the book on Amazon, but I want to know when I part there, I'll buy it.
It's lies. I can tell you it's lies. One of the parts she says that what you're reading, he called me and told me to because you know she won an election. She called me and told me to take my seat. And he was talking to me like we're old friends. I'm like, of course you are old friends. What's your problem? Ellen, but you know what she forgot to tell? She forgot to tell everyone that when she came to my father, when her mom introduced her to my father, when she came into the fold, you know, she was there with Kuyamba every day. She started talking, of course, she moved on to Kuyamba. She was talking to him. Do you know that she was telling them, saying, you know, the Congo people, when you deal with them, they will come to you. When you deal with them, they will come to you. She was the one, you know, propagating it.
You are between Kuyamba and Samuel Doe?
Yeah. No, but the people that, you know, the people that who got on the poll. Because the army was saying,
I know she went to Samuel Doe and then she got with Kuyamba.
Yeah. How you think? Yeah. That's what she did. They will use all her assets. So she was the one, because my remember, you know, my pa was saying to them when you know, this is only when after episode before the execution. Unfortunately, she was there pumping, you know, because all these people were enemies, and she used to tell them. Even she told the Talbots that she would deal with them. She told the Talbots that she would deal with them, and she went. So it wasn't just Doe per se. Any man, anyone gets in her way, whether it's the Tubman government, she had problem. Like my mom said, she was in America because she and the Talbots then had a falling out, and she promised them she would deal with them. You understand? So that's her pattern. So all those men who were giving her problems, maybe she felt she should have been vice president. She felt she should have been somewhere. She felt she should have been long before 1980. So those people, she kept naming them. And Mom was saying that she heard Papa say, but we don't know those people. How you can exit people we don't know? But you know, because the politicians who got out of jail had an axe to grind with them. But the soldiers people, they didn't know them. That's why it took them 23 days. They didn't know those people. She was the one. If you look at any assassination of my father, which was 41, Ellen is the common denominator on everything. So we need to do another topic. The woman is very, very, very wicked. She didn't say that I want to.
Yeah, we'll do another topic with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And so Omar, before I go, so you, because you know about your husband family, so Zo ma and Do got the same pa?
Yeah,
everything.
Oh, you can tell. Yeah.
But the reason why my husband let her for, because she not alright. She crippled. So the man, he left her pa, all the 2 sisters.
All the other sisters, okay.
Yeah. He just tell her, yeah, baby. When you see yourself, when you say yes, oh, that man, yeah, you will not, will surprise. Nobody expecting herself for her to have child.
And also when she born Zo, by the way, everybody in the family knows, Zo was filled with worms. He was covered with worms from head to toe. No, I will tell that one there. They know.
You talking?
Yeah, I will talk it. He was covered with worms from head to toe. So that the old lady who delivered her, ants, black ants, or worms. Worms, they said.
What can be in the?
That one working boy people?
No, the one in the bee.
I don't know. Maggots.
Market.
Oh yeah, sorry, maggots. You're right.
Another topic, but somebody want to know the book. That book you got. What the title for the book?
It says, "This child will be great."
Oh, this child will be great.
But what she forgot to say is, "This child will be great at any cost, at the risk of 250,000 people's lives. I will lie my way through to hell." That's what it should have really said, but she just kept it short. I was just reading her book.
Oh, okay. Thank you
Yeah.
very much, and then thanks for the
Oh, thank you.
for
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
So even though we can't talk about what we're going to talk about Wednesday, but I'll inbox you,
Okay. Yes.
and then we're going to
Please do.
straighten that other one for Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll put a flyer up